baby, love it, baby, love it, baby, love it, baby.
Hi, my gorgeous, beautiful loves. Welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot on this gorgeous, God blessed day. So this is messages from your person, messages deep down in their heart space that they do not tell a living soul walking this earth, okay? They don't tell the mailman 6 a.m. in the morning when they're super hammered coming home from the bar or from a golf weekend. They don't tell the bartender in Mexico. You know what? Actually, yeah, they do. This is the tea when they're really, really hammered in a Mexican airport, okay? This is what they say. Not the airport, because then they're not allowed on the plane. Sometimes they're allowed on the plane. Depends how tipsy you are, and this is coming from experience, okay? All right, so my beautiful babies, let's get into it. Pile number one, whoever chose this gorgeous, gorgeous baby purple cupcake. This baby icing purple cupcake with this gorgeous, beautiful, I don't know what color this is, to be honest. I think it's like some kind of, I have no idea what color this is, but this is your pile and this is how your person's feeling about you deep down. Messages, okay? Messages from your lover. Also, you guys make sure to check out my website. All my prices are listed on there for sessions, and also I come out with a blog once a week on soulmates, twin flame journeys, mental health, and everything and anything under the sun, honestly. So yeah, make sure to check out the website, cherishlbear.com. All right, my baby, without further ado, let's get into this gorgeous reading. Okay, so you do have a lot here. You have a lot, to be honest. Wow. So you have one advice card from Creator God and the Ancestors I'm going to put to the end. So yes, and you know me, I just pray upon this. I smudge. I really get into a meditation mode, and I have at her. Anything that comes through, you guys. So let's just get into it. So first of all, your messages from your person deep down in their beautiful heart space. I can't even send you a sorry message. Okay, I can't even send you a sorry message because you got me blocked on everything. I can't even send you a sorry message because you got me blocked on everything. Whew, sizzle, 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 sizzle. Strong enough to be your man. Strong enough to be your man. But he can't send you shit to tell you that. Okay, let's see why he's in the doghouse, okay? Let's see why he's in the doghouse. Speaking of doghouse, it's really funny because right before I turned the camera on, I looked at my screen and it was like, it said dog. It was like this huge thing. It was like, yeah. So it's just beautiful, the synchronicities that come through whenever in life. It's just so beautiful. So that's validating that, yeah, homeboy's in the doghouse, but it has to be for a legit reason. Like you can't just throw someone, you know, be mad. Obviously he was being a little, you know, jerk. So let's get into it. What else is he feeling about this? I miss that fake moan you do when you're really lazy and want to get it over with. Okay, so I miss that fake moan you do when you're really lazy and want to get it over with. You know what? You girl, you know what girl, like, you know what this card is all talking about. You know, when you're like at the end of your 12-hour day, and especially when you're a go-getter and your boss ass B, which most of y'all are that are watching my channel, honestly, sometimes you just want to get it over with. You're just like, okay, get your rocks off and deuce out. Let me go to bed. You know what I mean? Honestly. That's like my Vivica Fox woman out here. My Vivica Fox is out here. We all know you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you want to go to bed. Sometimes you don't want to get kinky with it. Oh my gosh. Remember, you guys got to be cognizant. This is an 18 plus platform, okay? You better be 18 plus. So I'm your I'm your D. Use it. Come ride it, my pony, my saddle's been coming up on it. Yeah, totally getting that song when it comes to this. I've been looking for a fairy tale too. Not only you, me too. So yeah, so baby boy is feeling really like, I'm sorry that I messed up, but I'm really trying here. And even though that you're really angry and mad at me right now, I love you so much and I'm just going through some things. Like, just let me go through some things. You know what I mean? So yeah, the vibes I'm really getting is he's in the doghouse, he's feeling it, and he knows that you want a higher commitment, a higher union of love and a promise of a longevity, and he wants that too. Like, even though he's in the doghouse and he knows he messed up, he knows that he is learning from his mistakes and he fucked up. Yes, he knows this, but he's ready to really man up through this. Like I always say, you guys, like I always say, you don't learn things in this world unless you make huge mistakes. And this guy, honestly, so blonde, such an airhead, went and effed it up with you, made these huge mistakes, or a huge mistake, and now he's like really been thinking about it. He's doing what men should do, women should do when they're in the doghouse, is really think about what they did on that time out and suffer. And then come back with a 5,000 dozen roses and like kiss your butt, drink champagne out your ass. You know what I mean? Like, so he's really been in a lot of solitude thinking about what he's done to you and he wants to make it better. That is huge, you guys. That's huge. That's like a huge thing that's really apparent here, okay? Okay, let's get into more. What's up? Yeah, through this, you guys, self-respect. He knows that you know your worth. You're a boss ass bitch. You're a queen. You're an empress. You walk into any room, you own it. You can talk your way out of a speeding ticket. You can talk your way out of smuggling 5,000 bricks over the Mexican border. You're sweet. You know your power. You walk with grace and dignity. You can do anything that you want to do because you know your strength, because you've been through hell and back. And you know what's up. You know what you bring to the table. And sis, you bring the whole damn table. And it's not any kind of, it's like one of those rose quartz 1 in a million, like diamond, platinum, marble tables. Like, you bring the whole damn table. So baby, if you're coming at me, it's got to be better than Walmart brand. Not saying there's anything wrong with Walmart brand tables, but you know what I mean. Like, you're just this gorgeous, bougie, very self-respected woman. So you laid the line down and you were like, you do not treat me like this. You do not treat me like this. And you laid it down and you chose your self-respect. And with that, he really gained the self-respect for you. Because I feel like homeboy's just been with a lot of chicks who just, he never respected. It was just kind of like a lot of hurting Hannahs out here who would just do whatever he wanted and lay on their back and cater to him. And he's used to women catering to him, but you are different. You are different. Wow, so this guy's gaining, like I said, he's in the doghouse gaining all this wisdom, and in return, he's gaining all this respect, and he's like, whoa, I'm starting to see her from a different light. Like, I really respect this chick, like, respect this broad. I really want to be with her. Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So he knows, wow, okay, when Hathor shows up, you guys, this is a solid woman. Like, this is a warrior. This is a woman who has been on her own for a long time. So she doesn't depend on the system. She doesn't depend on a lot of family. She's the leader in her empire. She doesn't ask for anything except from God and the ancestors up above, because they always have her back, and she knows that. So you might have been on your own for such a long time, especially babies, my people out there who are watching, who have been their own parent from a young age, as well as parents to their parents. A lot of times, especially in now day and age, we have a lot of starseed babies, DNA ancestral wise teachers coming into these younger spirits, and we have ancient teachers being born into these really very, very young soul spirited families who are actually teaching their parents, their ancient souls. They're teaching their parents. Like, lots of kids drop so much wisdom, you guys, and call people out. It's not even funny. It's amazing. It's just such a miracle watching these kids teach my coworkers a lot of the time. It's actually really like, you know how kids are blunt and they'll say it like it straight up is? I love that. You know, babies and drunk people, old people, they just say it like it straight up is. And I just really appreciate, I wish the world was always like that. So you've been a parent, you've been the strong one your whole entire life. You've learned not to depend on anybody except yourself. You're a hustler. You'll go out there, you'll hustle harder. You're a hard worker. You weren't afraid to put elbow grease in there. You have the babies, you get back to business. Okay? So what's up is, with that, sometimes we get so wound up and we get so, I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to do it on my own. And that's all great and all, but sometimes you really got to be open and accepting to all this abundance that's really trying to push through you, because it's all about that. You are worthy of more gifts and loving, and your subs getting paid for, all that kind of stuff. You're worth it. So just definitely see where you're giving way too much and see where you're receiving not enough. Really take some time with yourself to really reflect and be like, where am I receiving a lot and where am I giving too much? Where am I exhausted? And where do I leave the house, leave the room feeling full? What situations do I leave? Environments do I leave where I feel depleted? And what environments and places with people do I leave from feeling energized and happy? So really take a step back and reflect on that receptivity, okay? Okay, my baby? All right. Let's get further into what is up. He knows you're hella strong. That's what at the end of the day, this is your boss ass bitches right here. This is a huge, powerful powerhouse of a woman. She raises everybody in her family. She's breaking ancestral curses, and you guys, this shit, breaking ancestral curses, is not for the weak. This ain't for the weak. Only the strong choose this, and only the strong can move forward through those energies. Because it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. When you break ancestral curses 7 generations back, you guys, in your auric field, you honestly, that's a lot of deep depression. That's a lot of months and weeks, years even, of heavy, heavy, heavy darkness passing through your body. So congratulations for you for really being the leader within your family to really do that. The ancestors definitely praising you. And I'm hearing that this has not been an easy road for you at all. So really keep up the beautiful work. You're doing amazing and you're gorgeous. Remember Kris Jenner when she's taking pictures of Kim when she's doing pictures on Playboy? That's what I'm your Kris Jenner and you're Kim K, and I'm just like, you're doing amazing, sweetie. Okay? Like you're doing amazing, you guys. Honestly, you're doing amazing. Okay, let's get into, I'll put these oracles away. Let's get into these ones. How your person's feeling about you? How your person's feeling about you? I know sometimes when I get into readings, it's kind of like turns into they want to say other things. So just roll with me on that, because whatever comes through comes through. Sometimes, you know, but for the most part, this is a very hardcore love reading, you guys. Okay, let's get into it. I'll just flip all your cards first. The closer I get to you, the more you make me feel. Giving me all you got. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. I wanna be with you every day. Yeah, so definitely your person sees you right now. Obviously, I kind of have a feeling, you guys, that there was other third parties involved. I have a feeling there was definitely some deception in the past with you guys, and you were like right off the hop. You were really in the past. He was really thinking with his, this is what I was feeling and hearing in the beginning of the reading, but I didn't say it right away, but he was feeling with his dick and not his heart. He was feeling with his testosterone and banging pretty much in a sexual way with this connection, and he wasn't really in his emotions and his heart space. So he was just like, I'm gonna hit it and quit it, but not exactly hit it and quit it, you know what I mean? He wouldn't do that to like you, but it was just more like this union was kind of based more, when he first engulfed upon it, was more of like a a sexual attraction. He was just interested in that, but something changed, something clicked, and he really found out, yo, this is more than that. This is more than a sexual union. And you were really thinking of, like, you're at this age in your life where you're thinking a long-term relationship, long-term commitment, engagement, marriage, half on the mortgage. Like, you're really in this stage in your life where you're ready for that long-term commitment, that long-term booty call / fixer guy partner. You know what I mean? So you were really thinking for some longevity here, and this guy wasn't. This guy was thinking with his hormones and his wiener. So yeah, so especially with this card, with this guy carrying this big 10-inch, 11-inch triumphant veiny dildo. So this guy was really focused on one thing, you know what I mean? And now you're in this space where you're like, well, what's up? Like, what's up with this guy? So he's really wanting to work on this. I want to see the deception. I'm nosy, so I just want to see why he was being in the doghouse, to be honest. I want to see why is homeboy in the dog? Like, I want to know. I want to know what makes you. Oh yeah, he was like dating around. He had other chicks in his little black book and stuff. He wasn't trying to take you serious. Yeah, let's see what's at the bottom there. This is it. It is what it is. Yeah, he wasn't trying to take this that serious or anything like that. Like, he was just kind of like, it was like a lot of chicks were throwing themselves at him. Yeah, there was like a lot of chicks that are throwing himself at him. So he just thinks he's like on his ego, just thinking like he's really Casanova. Little did he know that you, though, baby, like I said, you bring everything to the table. You're the whole entire package, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You are the whole entire package, and then some. You're like that beautiful blood diamond, the only one in the whole entire world. Like, that's it. That's all. He's never met anyone like you, but you know, when people ain't paying attention and they're like super trying to act like they're really hot shit. Like, honestly, he overlooked you, but now he's looking all over you. He's all about you. That's all he thinks about is you. And he was just trying to act cool and like be a smooth criminal and still date around. But like I said, all these hurting Hannahs out here, fours, ain't compared to your unique, beautiful ass, okay? You're crazy, sexy, cool, TLC compared to anybody else. In the ring, here goes another round. So you're like the Mariah Carey of the world when it comes to singing. We all know she's like the best she's the platinum holder, best-selling record in the whole entire world of this planet Earth. So like, you just smashed everybody out of this. Like, honestly, look at, she's in the ring. You're the winner. You're the winner chicken dinner. You beat the shit out of all of the other hurting Hannahs in his life, and now he's looking at you in that ring, especially beating him up and sending him to his doghouse and humbling his ego, humbling his ass. And he's like, wow, this chick is like unlike any other. You know what I'm getting? That Esmeralda, you know that movie, so it's a Disney movie with Quasimodo. It's Quasimodo's on there in his ring bell, and then Esmeralda's like that beautiful gypsy, and she knows how to like throw down and like beat the shit out of people, and he eventually falls in love with her because of her beautiful wild spirit, and she's always sticking up for like the sad and poor people. That's like what the energy I'm getting from here. Just the beautiful Esmeralda that just, at first it wasn't like he was overlooking this, but then the more he got to know you, you snatched the soul out of his chest. You snatched his soul, like Mortal Kombat. Your soul is mine. Like, you honestly snatched his soul out of his chest. Seriously, there was more to you than the physical. And that in the beginning was like all he wanted was the physical. But now he's in the current energy where he's really thinking, contemplating, and he's like trying to make his next move. Like, how can I come back to her? How can I get out of the doghouse? How can we work this out and be together? Like, you see these little kids, like, he really wants to like move forward with you. He really wants to build on this and be a partnership, and he wants to come at you and work on this right now in the current energy. He doesn't want to be stuck in this, stuck in his brain thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, woulda, woulda. Because then he would kick himself in the ass for the rest of his life, and you would always be the one who got away. So he really wants to come back, and he really hopes you take him back. I'm serious, you guys. This guy's been thinking a lot. Like, it's like a prison term you gave him in the doghouse. It's like a sentence. He was on house arrest, really thinking about how he did such a beautiful soul like you dirty. And good for you for making him do that, because it's come to a consensus, and he did the hard time, and now he's ready to come forward to you, take the blindfold off, and be like, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. So yeah, because he sees your worth now. He sees your worth. He sees that you are the boss of the world and you are the Mariah Carey platinum whole entire world best of the best. Like, I can't even go on with how this guy puts you on a pedestal of that like trophy wife. You beat all the chicks. Nobody compares to you. He was thinking, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Another notch on my belt. But nah, baby, nah, you stopped him dead in his tracks and you checked his ass. And you humbled him. Most importantly, you fucking humbled the shit out of this guy, you guys. You effing KO'd him. You KO'd his ass where he had to think about it and he got stopped dead in his tracks. Like, honestly, he was just gallivanting around the country, breaking hearts, betting anybody and everybody. And then you just came along and you just humbled his ass. And now his earth is shook, his soul is shook, his existence, he's questioning the world, and he'll never be the same again. And it's all because of you, Neo. It's all because of you. And it's all because never get enough. So yeah, so the song that I'm actually getting for you guys that really sums up this reading is Neo, Because of You. Okay? Neo, Because of You. So yeah, make sure if you really want a song to really explain how your guys feeling in the current energy, the song I really want you guys to Spotify, Apple Music is Neo, Because of You. Because this guy, man, he really hopes that you let your walls down. He really hopes when he comes back, you see this guy's just like really kissing her ass. You guys really got, like, he's really hoping that when he comes back that you let your walls down and you actually let him back in. He's scared also. Like, he's also going to be really scared coming to you because he's not used to a powerful woman like you. So he's going to be scared too. So kind of like, yeah, kind of, you know, don't be so like, make sure you're not like physically looking really like WWE style. Like, just kind of be like, you know, don't be so defensive. Sometimes accidentally we might have this defensive posture by accident. You know what I mean? So yeah, just try have this energy of acceptance. Okay? Okay, so these two oracles, how your person's feeling about you. Ooh, yeah. Look at this, you guys. I can't make this up. This is clarification. Oh my gosh. I love my life. I absolutely love my life, and I love synchronicities, and I love the miracles that God does for us when it comes to boom, 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 boom. Synchronicity after, you know what I mean? Like, I can't make this up. Like, these are miracles. And plus, with Mariah Carey, the champion boxer here, knocking out all the competition, look at you guys, Hathor, this solid ass woman who had to provide for a whole country, honestly, you guys. And then self-respect, like, yo, you ain't afraid to cut a bitch. You ain't afraid to cut cords with him or anybody, because you've worked hard and you have crossed many mountains by yourself. You've made it through every single kind of trial tribulation that would have killed anybody else. But nah, you're super hella strong. Any kind of trial and tribulation that would have, you're honestly killed a normal person, you bashed that shit out the window and you took out the competition. And you came out stronger and more loving. And you didn't let this world turn you into an ugly person. You kept a beautiful, kind heart, and you stayed beautiful. So you are truly a warrior woman. Like that, this is one of the most beautiful warrior ass cards you can ever. This is the only warrior card you can get in that oracle. So damn, if that ain't Creator God telling you keep up the good work, keep up the good work. Because the strong are kind, the strong are beautiful. Look at George St. Pierre, you guys, the most kindest, most loving person in the world. But yet he can kill you and steal your girl. You know what I mean? MMA, George St. Pierre. And that's you, just a beautiful, kind heart. But you've been through everything and you can survive anything. Like, put you in the Amazon all by yourself, you'll come out leading a tribe all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Transformation. This is a huge transformation, you guys. Definitely a huge, deep healing for both of you guys. Definitely this relationship was fated and was meant for you guys to come together for a lot of hella pain through growth. But this pain in this relationship, the separation, was for a reason, and was definitely, your pain is your most beautiful best friend, you guys, because it makes you wiser and stronger. So that's what's up. And like, sis, I don't know if you can get any fucking stronger here. Like, save some strength for the rest of us, seriously. All right, so let's get some wisdom. Well, I guess some advice. One more advice card from Creator God and Ancestors. Ooh, that one just flew right out. We have forgiveness. So Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So sometimes, you know, we might go back to the same situation and be like, oh, that jerk, that effing jerk, that effing jerk. Try to just forgive it. Write it in a letter and then burn it. Write it in a letter and then bury it. But just put your feelings down, you guys, and try to forgive, because when we have so much anger, it's like holding on to burning coals. We're just burning ourselves. It makes no sense to just be angry and not forgive people, okay? One more piece of advice from your ancestors and God. Boundaries. Oh my gosh, you guys, another huge one when it comes to strength. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So especially being I feel like, yo, you know what? I'm hearing from this. Like, honestly, baby, you already have healthy boundaries. You have already did what it takes to cut people out of your life who are not serving you and looking at your purpose. But remember in the beginning of the, like with the self-respect, you're gaining all the self-respect and you're learning. I told you in the beginning of the reading to really check when you leave a bedroom, leave an environment, a community, or a family function, and see how you feel. Are you feeling depleted and like raped to your energy, or are you feeling happy and energized when you leave community events or meetings or environments? Like, really check your energy levels whenever you leave places, people, and things, because that will tell you that there's not an equality. There's an inequality and an imbalance of the receptivity of the give and take. And you want relationships that really adhere to your energy and where it's 50-50 and really giving back, my baby, okay? So yeah, so with the boundaries, just really, like I said in the beginning, really check your levels and see where you're giving too much and where you're accepting not too much, you guys. But I have a feeling with this pile, because you're such a strong ass bitch, is it's hard for you to receive. Like, that used to be hard for me. Honestly, it was so hard for me to receive back in the day, you guys. Like, I used to babysit my best friend's kids for free, and like they would have to stuff money in my purse. I remember this one time, Larissa stuffed money in my fucking bra. Like, take it. And then I remember this other time, like, because it's so hard for me to accept. It was so hard for me to accept all the time because I'm such a giver. Like, this woman had to even put $100 into my hand right before getting in the cab just to help me, because I'm like, no, I'll do it on my own. You know what I mean? So definitely I had to learn to just give and say thank you so much and hug, because I'm a hugger. So really check where you're not. With your pile, obviously, though, I have a feeling it's like with the receiving. Just see how you can really check to help yourself receive. I'll actually come out with a blog on how to receive and how to be receptive to receiving, okay? I'll make a blog on that on my website for you. All right, my baby, I love you so much, and thanks for joining me for Beautiful Love Tarot. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot on this gorgeous, beautiful, God-blessed day. So, these are messages from your person, messages deep down in their heart that they really, really are feeling about you every time your beautiful, gorgeous face pops into their little, cute, little, grinchy little heart. Just kidding. It's Christmas right now, so I'm all about the Grinch. So this is pile number 2, my beautiful little babies. And this is the yellow icing, purple flower cupcake, okay? So thank you, Creator God, for all the messages that come through. And thank you, ancestors, for the strength and always, always the unconditional love upon each reading, okay? So cherishlbear.com. Make sure to check out my website. All of my sessions are on there. I do come out with a blog once a week. And just a little bit of what kind of reader I am. I'm actually going to razzle dazzle it up a little bit because it's hella basic. But yeah, check it out, cherishlbear.com, okay? All right, my beautiful babies. Without further ado, let's get into your messages from your boo thing. This love is a sure thing. What? This love is a sure thing. I'm sorry. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is Sure Thing by Miguel. Do you guys know that song by Miguel? I just found out that Miguel is like a Spanish name. I didn't know that before. But yeah, so remember that song by Miguel? It's called Sure Thing. This love is a sure thing. I just want you. You know how did you guys ever hear it? That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from this. Like, It took him a while to realize that it's you, but it's you. You're the one. I just want you. If you listen to that song, that's the vibes I'm getting from this message. How your person's thinking about you. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. Wow, this guy's sick, sad, and sorry. Look at it. Sorry's twice. And yo, these messages, you guys, hardly had any sorries on it. And I had a huge box of them that I had channeled. So definitely this guy is definitely hella feeling your energy's gone. Sick, sad, and sorry, mother effer. We have on our plate. Wow, this guy's really, really sorry. Like, I don't even know if I can say that enough times. This guy's really sorry. Whatever he's done to you, he's very, very feeling it. He's feeling the repercussions of hurting such a beautiful queen. Wow. Okay, let's get further into his feelings here. You're a crazy ass pervert. Ass bitch. I love it. So he loves that you're a nasty, freaky deaky, have this really dark humor when it comes to being a pervert. So good for you. Because this world is too serious with people with sticks up their butts who can't even take a joke. And he loves that about you. He loves that you're low-key a perv. So yeah, he loves those perv jokes. Oh, I love that card. Okay, what else do we have here? This is messy as F. So he's really thinking this kind of, you guys are in this like delay right now and it's a pickle and a nickel because he's all sad and sorry and it's because of you. You did this. Nobody else did it. So he's just thinking this is a hot ass mess. Okay. Do you miss me or just need an assistant? You're like both. Both. All right, let's further get into how he's feeling about you. Do 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 do. Here. What do we want to do first? What do you guys want to do first? We have so many oracles here, you guys. Wow. All right, let's get into these ones. When I get the feeling, I get sexual healing, sexual. So this comes beautiful because when he creeps your social media and he sees your jokes, when you used to send him memes, when you guys were cool like that, he honestly just loves that about you and it turns him on about you. If you know what I mean, if you know what I mean. I mean, you're hella comfortable when it comes to your physical organ. You know what I mean? That God blessed you with. So he sees that and he's all about that life. Damara. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So he sees that you do work the majority of your occupation on a weekly basis with children, and you definitely are good at it. It's your God-gifted gift to be such a beautiful, gorgeous person when it comes to children. They open up to you. They probably tell you all these secrets. They just pour out their heart to you. They're receptive to you. They hug you. They cry for you. And this is a God-given talent, you guys. Honestly, in human services, when folks are like, don't put emotion into it, it's like, shut the fuck up. That's a treacherous law and a treacherous genocidal rule. For us to be in social work and the justice system, in prisons, working with families and saying detach and don't put emotions into it. Nah. We ain't sociopaths and serial killers. Do not listen to people if you work in human services and they tell you to do that, because that's sick. And our tool, the number one strength tool to heal this planet, is love. So you definitely utilize the God-gifted talent of love in the work you do with children and babies. And he sees that and he loves it. He loves that about you. That's what's just really a huge strength, contributing factor to why he's really in love with you, you guys, is because he sees that you're so good with kids and babies and stuff like that. And he knows that you would be a damn good mom. He knows you would be a good mom. You'd be the best mom. This guy really fucked up. Okay, let's get into these ones. I'm just gonna start flipping these, you guys, and then we'll get into wow, those are powerful. We'll get into the rest of this. All right, flip all these cards and then we'll get into the storyline here. The storyline, closing time. Closing time. All of these upside down. Not enough space here. What the heck? Okay, how's your person feeling about all this? So yeah, he's kind of pessimistic when it comes to this relationship. He's very pessimistic. He's like, I don't know how this is going to move forward. You see this little monkey with his little blindfold on? That's how, honestly, that I could have never chose a really current energy of how your person's feeling about you. He feels like a dumbass. He feels like a clown. You know what I mean? No, not saying little cute monkeys are clowns, because they're so cute. Oh, someone's calling me. Yeah, monkeys are so cute. I love animals like 100% more than humans, like seriously. So I'm just talking in general. Bozo the clown, honestly, Bozo the clown, you guys, like, he feels like Bozo the clown. He feels like he's just this idiot with this. He's not looking at the positive, how he could alchemize this, turn wounds into wisdom. Homeboy is not seeing how he can turn wounds into wisdom and alchemize this time apart and his sick sorry ass into outside your window with the guitar, serenading you with the song. Even if he can't sing, that would even mean more, because he's sacrificing his ego just to try sing you a song, even though he can't carry a note to save his ass. You know what I mean? So this guy should really be catering to you, coming to you, promising he will make amends and be better. And, you know, he's sorry for his mistakes, but he's just not. He's being very pessimistic. He's thinking very, like he doesn't want to. He never expressed his love anyways really great in the first place, you guys. He never was an expressive person. I really more or less feel it was kind of like more like, it was more like he didn't know what he wanted in the beginning. Like, even this kid kind of has this young, naive energy. Your person's definitely way more immature than you. So I feel like he didn't know how to deal with this kind of relationship. He didn't know how to reciprocate. He didn't know how to take it to the table when it mattered. You know what I mean? When it was prime time, take it to the court. He didn't know what to do with it, because he's never dealt with someone like you before. Because you are that bitch. You are that Beyonce. You are that queen. You are that CEO. You know what? You are the female Tesla. I don't care how folks feel about Tesla, Elon. He's not even a human race. The mother effa's an extraterrestrial from what I channeled. So you guys, you are honestly, you're that one. You're the one. You will always be the one to this guy. But the thing is, baby, you're honestly not, you're looking for someone who's equal to you. You're ready for someone who's equal to you. This guy can't even balance out his own life. He's so immature. He can't even balance out his own life. He doesn't even have his own shit together. He's not balanced at all. He's just trying to figure out what the heck life is to him. So he never expressed his love with you. He never expressed a volatile game plan to move forward in a relationship or anything like that, or even his own life. I have a feeling this guy doesn't even know his life purpose. No offense to folks who don't know their life purpose. Like, I can do a life purpose, what's your life purpose video on my other YouTube channel. But yeah, definitely, like, this guy doesn't know his life purpose. He doesn't know how to balance his chakras. He doesn't know how to deal with his emotional intelligence. A lot of his childhood trauma, his actions are reflecting reactions from childhood trauma, etc. And he's just really trying to survive almost. He's almost just trying to survive, but not. He's just like coasting along, you know what I mean? So he's very definitely way more immature than you. He doesn't even know where to start when it comes to apologizing to you. All he knows is he's really, really sorry. And he kind of is at this point where he's like, he's kind of in this aura and this mind frame where he's like, there's too much differences between me and her. There's way too much differences between me and her, because she's like the trophy wife, Kanye West Future. She's like the creme de la creme. She's like the hottest bitch walking, the baddest woman talking. No way in heck I could ever make her happy. So even before he wants to like come back and apologize and stuff, he's just like a little puppy with his tail between his legs. He's honestly, you guys, just taking the L, and he's walking away, because he just doesn't see how such a beautiful, strong woman like you, just so strong, so powerful, emotionally, financially, spiritually, would ever deal with someone like him, would ever take him serious. Like, he doesn't see how someone like you would ever take him back. There's too much differences. You're too gorgeous. You're too mature. No, it's just he's immature. You're so beautiful, you guys. Like, you deserve the sunshine. Like, I know you're gonna go through this time where you have to let go of him. I feel like you're already going through this though, because in the past, I feel like it was just this abrupt ending. Like, yo, you guys, I'm gonna tell you right now from experience, a guy can be a millionaire and handsome as F on the outside and looks like he has his life together, even be kind, but he can emotionally be functioning at like a 10-year-old, his 10-year-old child trauma self. I know this, I've seen it, I've experienced it, trust and believe me, I know this. So even if he's just a normal guy that works at Kenny's shoe shop, he can look super healthy from the outside, have his stuff together, but he could honestly, you guys, he could be struggling with a lot of the way he reacts, the way he communicates, self-esteem, self-worth. Your person has a lot of low self-esteem, self-worth, so he doesn't see himself ever he's self-sabotaging himself, you guys. So in this divine intervention, because that's exactly what this is, in this divine intervention, the universe will always mess up or make the person mess up or mess up a great opportunity because he's not worthy of you. He's not worthy for you. So what the universe does, Creator God, is they end it in some way, shape, or form so you could walk away. And I know this hurts, and it was definitely a painful ending, because we never want to see the Tower or the Ten of Swords in a reading, but that is how this guy did you dirty in the near past. And you really were optimistic and positive, where you were like, finally, this is the one, but it just wasn't. Like, it wasn't, and it hurts. And I know you're just trying to be optimistic and think, you know, like, we can work this out. I can work this out with him. Me and him will come back together. We'll work it out. There's so much. You're very an optimistic person, but you know what? That's your strength. That's how come you've made it so far in life. That is why you're so successful. That's why you're so amazing, is because you always look at the glass half full. Thing is, baby, this guy doesn't see the glass half full. This guy sees it as just not half full. He's not optimistic up to you. He's not your frequency, and he's not up to par with you. He is very immature. In all areas, you guys, in all areas. He doesn't, he feels like he would hold you back. He would be like a ball, like a huge 30-pound ball. He feels like he would be a burden to your excellent life. He feels like he would be like a huge burden, like almost like a dumb son. You know what I mean? He feels like he'd be a huge burden. He would kill your glow and your light. So what he's doing, he's self-sabotaging, and he's going to always choose when it comes to you to just keep the blindfold on and not come towards you and express how he apologize or anything like that. His sad, sorry ass, remember in the beginning with I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He's going to keep those feelings deep inside and not express it to you how sorry he is in any gifts or anything like that, because he doesn't even want to go there. Because he doesn't feel like, what would someone like her, what would someone as gorgeous and beautiful as her want to do with me? So he really self-sabotaging himself. It has nothing to do with you guys. You are beautiful and gorgeous just the way you are, with this beautiful heart and mind. You're such an optimist, and you're so loved and so beloved. You're such a gift to this earth, and you are meant to be here for a reason. So definitely you guys do deserve a love, but he just sees himself as a burden to you. So really, I know you're going through this, like, you're just gonna have to take this as a really hardcore, sad defeat. But with that, baby, the sun always is shining even when it rains. And this is definitely birthing a new cycle for you. It's birthing a new cycle, a new waves of opportunity. Because like I always say, through the wounds, you guys, through the wounds comes your wisdom. Always, always, through the wounds comes your wisdom. We wouldn't gain wisdom and strength and emotional maturity without the wounds. And this is exactly what I'm seeing here, is through the wounds comes wisdom. And you're definitely birthing a new cycle, a new age moving forward. This man has taught you a lot, you guys. He has taught you a lot. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So you are an alchemist. You are very, very powerful force to be reckoned with in your city. And you have everything it takes on your altar, on your ancestral journey, where you can actually manifest the love that you actually deserve, which is another emperor, who is another boss ass bitch, who is another CEO partner. Don't settle for less, you guys. Don't rip yourself off like that, because if you deserve someone awesome, hold out, wait a bit. Like, sis, buy a dildo for now. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Spoil yourself. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So you are going to make it out of this dark time. You are going to make it out of this very, very dark place. And you are going to birth a new beautiful time. You guys, though, going through a dark time right now. And it's meant to serve you and make you greater. Because this is a breakup that you have to accept. And there's definitely something better for you on the horizon, okay? So the ancestors are really acknowledging that they know that you are going through this hard time. You had a lot of high hopes, you guys. You still have a lot of high hopes. You had a lot of high hopes. Like, you were planning this life out in this marriage with this guy. You wanted to be with him for decades, but he really fucked up. And even when he did mess up, you guys still had faith to have a family with him. So they're acknowledging that, baby, we see you. We know that you're really hurt. You had a lot of... You've seen a lot of potential in this relationship, and you had a lot of, you held a lot of space for this life with him. They see that you did that. And with that, you kind of, it all came crashing down, you guys. And definitely they know that you're just gonna, this is a process of a breakup, and you're gonna have to just accept it. But there's a brighter, more better outcome for you in the future with somebody else, not this guy. Because this guy, he's not good enough for you. You deserve better. So let's see what Creator God and the ancestors have for you in the future. Because I just don't want to leave you at that, because that's mean. What are the ancestors? Once you let this guy go, I want to see that path. Once you let him go, I want to see the path of your love story moving forward. Oh my gosh, you guys, get out of here. Okay, with you guys moving forward and just healing yourself and stuff, it's definitely a lot of, you're going to meet somebody. Oh my gosh, they're telling me to take that one. You're definitely going to meet someone after a period of going through your tower moment, but you got to take the time it takes to heal, you guys. You can't force healing. You have to just go through the motions and stuff like that, you guys. One more. Ooh, okay, I guess you guys are going to take that much. Yeah. Aw, so you guys, through this pain, because this is a painful healing you're going through, like, look at you guys. This is like a huge breakup, and accepting that this guy really messed up, and there's a lot of love here. There is, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's so sorry and stuff, but there's just no... He can't give you what you deserve. Like, it's very not balanced. Like, this guy's like a 20% and you're 80%. He'd be sucking your life right dry. So you, look at how gorgeous this is though. Look at, you're going to meet your stability, your equal, like, right away. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, look at, isn't that crazy? I was like, you deserve someone. That's your next relationship, you guys. But you have to go through this tower moment of this grief and loss process of this breakup, and it's gonna, like, be a while. I'm not saying be a while, but we can't rush healing. It depends how much time you take in letting the feelings do its course. Emotions, energy and motion running through your body. So you do have this beautiful man coming in, and he's going to be so amazing and so equal and so gorgeous, because these ones just flew right out, you guys. And that is a miracle, because, like, look at it. Like, this is what we opened the reading with, was the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor. And then this is what these flew out, Emperor and the Six of Pentacles. So you are going to meet your equal after you go through this healing and let this relationship, who you initially clicked on this pick a pile for, go. Once you go through the grief and loss process and more in this relationship, you're going to run into this beautiful, beautiful stallion of a man, and he's going to come and dick you down and right off into the sunset. And then you guys will find a patch of bush, and you guys will get it on in that place too. And it's going to be, this is definitely a contract assignment, 007 relationship that you guys were meant to experience here in this earth plane together. This is definitely going to be a contract that you guys plan to link up and bump uglies. This next relationship coming on with a man who deserves you, a man who deserves you, and it's coming in. Because the universe co-signed on this, because you guys, I can't make this up. Those flew right out. So baby, get back in your power. Get back in your power, heal from this relationship, take the time it takes to go through this very death feeling that you're in right now, of this very ending. And you know, the hardest thing, you guys, is accepting that it's over. Like, it's over now, 112. That's the hardest, most painful things of relationships, that you had banked so much of your energy and vision on, of marrying someone, and then all of a sudden it all goes to shit. Man, that's hard. people lose hair and weeks of like sleep off that kind of stuff. And that's the phase you're going through right now. So you just really have to be patient with yourself through this time. Get healed up, you know what I mean? A lot of self-love, and a lot of crying, really lots. Like I'm talking a really deep soul cry, because you have this beautiful relationship, soulmate relationship coming in. So get back on that horse, you guys, and just get back into your power and stuff and heal up. Don't suppress this breakup, because this was a powerful breakup and this really broke your heart. You banked a lot of idealism and future plans on this relationship, and it fucked up. But this, like I said, like this guy coming in is going to be more of a beautiful match for you that you actually deserve. And it's going to go fast, and it's going to go great, and it's going to go beautiful. And you guys are definitely going to move forward. And always take the wounds from the past and the other relationships. You have to kiss a lot of frogs till you really link up with your emperor. You got to kiss a lot of frogs. They're all practice for the real deal to come in and come and sweep you off your feet, baby. Okay, so don't forget that. This world's not all sunshine and rainbows. Not all of us get married to our 14-year-old girlfriend and die together at 80 years old. Like lots of the frogs we kiss, you guys, are disguised as beautiful, handsome, successful men. And that's real talk. So definitely this person, this emperor that's going to come in is going to sweep you off your feet. You guys are going to take the wounds and the practice of relationships before, and you guys are going to utilize them in this relationship, like the give and take, the 5 languages of love, the communication sector, the talking about finances, mortgages, babies, life insurance. And it's going to be like your heart's going to wake up again. When you meet up with this guy, it's like your heart's going to wake up again and come from the dead. It's like you've resurrected and you've risen. Your heart's just going to be like, wow, I believe in love. You know what, baby? Believe in love. Believe in love even now when you're going through this darkness and stuff like that, because love is the only thing in this world that is the most powerful force. And no matter what, you will make it through the rain, Mariah Carey. I will make it through the rain. I was singing all morning, so I can't sing. But yeah, so Mariah Carey, Make It Through the Rain. That is the song that I'm getting for you, baby. That I want you to Apple and Spotify after watching this video is I Will Make It Through the Rain, Mariah Carey. Because you are going through this really hard time of accepting that it's over now. And it's over now by 112. I don't want you to listen to that, because I want you to listen to Mariah Carey, Through the Rain, for your Spotify song. So yeah, but like I said, this guy, this next relationship you have is going to be super great. It's going to be awesome. He's going to come in, and it's going to be after you've done healing and did the work of getting back on that horse. Okay. So my beautiful baby, I love you so much. I love you so much. You're so beautiful and gorgeous. Never let anyone bring you down. You're doing excellent. You're independent and you're beautiful. Don't let anyone try to lower your frequency. Everything's going to go great. So just get back in your power, heal up, and do you, and keep spreading your beautiful magical sprinkle upon the babies of the world. Okay. So I love you so much, and I'll see you next time on Beautiful Love Tarot. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love you guys so much, and I'm thanking you so much for joining me today on Beautiful Love Tarot. So this is for my beautiful babies who chose pile number 3, this white icing chocolate dotted cupcake. Okay, so this is pile number 3, this beautiful cupcake. How's your person feeling about you deep down in their heart space that they don't tell the Jehovah Witnesses guys who come knocking on the door? They don't tell the Hutterites or the Mormons when they go visit the farm and buy some eggs. Okay, this is how they feel deep down in their heart space, deep down, that they don't tell anybody. They tell their brother last weekend when they were watching Sunday Night Football, but that was after a bottle of tequila, okay? That's it. So let's see and get into his deep feelings about you. This is messages from your person, pile number 3. Also, my babies, I'm so happy that you guys have given me feedback on my website. I do have to get in and edit the bio because it's super weak sauce. So if you haven't already checked out my website, check out my website, cherishlbear.com. You can book with me via email though. So don't try book on the website, always book via email, and the email's on the first page of my website, okay? So yeah, check it out. All right, my beautiful babies, let's get into it without further ado. I'm excited. I'm so excited. And I'm just like so full of love and happiness when it comes to your guys' energy, because I just feel like you guys have that country home living, like that favorite auntie's house that you just love to go to because she's just so full of love. Like that's the energy I'm picking up from you guys. And so thank you for bringing that. Oh, it's just powerful. I love it. So let's get into it. How are we gonna do this though? What do you guys want to do first? Okay, how about let's do the messages first. We'll do the messages first, okay? How your person's feeling about you when they think of your beautiful face. I think you're psychic. I think you're psychic. I think you're psychic and it scares the shit out of me. I think you're psychic and it scares the shit out of me. Well, alrighty then. Okay, that's okay. And that is okay because it's Age of Awakening and guaranteeing homeboy just knowing from you, you activated some DNA ancestral starseed wisdom in him, because at the end of the day, you guys, we're all just mutts of the Galactic Federation. We all have a piece of some kind of fucking star system within our blood. So does homeboy. So you have awakened this side to him. You've tapped in like a magical fairy, like the fairy godmother come tapped into his Cinderella ass and awoken the DNA in him. So he's feeling it. He's really feeling like you're something else. You're out of this world. Like you're a magical ass bitch. That's how he's feeling about you. And that's okay. That's okay. Wow, you guys walked out of heaven. Oh my gosh, you guys walked out of heaven. He's really feeling like he messed up with you. I effed up. I effed up. I effed up. I walked out of heaven. I'm rolling out a lonely highway, asking God to please forgive me. So the song that I actually want you guys to Spotify, Apple Music for this reading, just to get the initial thesis of the whole feels of how your guy's feeling about you, is Walked Out of Heaven by Jagged Edge. So that's the song I want you guys to check out, is Walked Out of Heaven by Jagged Edge, because that's how this guy's feeling. And I don't blame him, because even before I started this reading, I was getting like, wow, this is such a home, beautiful, like I got this huge rush of such a beautiful hearted person, just full of beautiful love. Exactly what my channel is called, Beautiful Love. That is you. You're the definition of coming, you're like home on earth, not only to this guy, but to me. Like that's the energy I'm channeling from you. And it's like toasty and warm, you know? All right, so let's get into it. If you don't have kids, you're gonna be the best mom. Like you're gonna be the best, amazing mom. Like, oh my gosh. I love Kay. So further messages, how he's thinking. I love you so effing much. I love you so effing much. Wow. Oh, that's powerful, but I'm not surprised. Because like, if you knew, when we first connected eyes, you had my heart. You had my heart. And it skipped. When we first connected eyes, you had me. Oh, we first connected eyes, you had me, and my heart skipped. Wow, you guys. I can just see that cartoon with the guy, and his heart's just like boom, 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 but he's trying to keep it cool, and he's just like, oh my gosh. Thanking God every day he sent you in my life. I love you. Oh, you guys, look it. We begin this reading with I love you so effing much, and we have the other card saying he's thanking God down on his knees that he loves you. Even this song, you guys, by Jagged Edge, Walked Out of Heaven, it's talking about this guy who has been praying for the love of his life his whole entire life, and now that God has delivered the most beautiful woman in his world, he went and just effed it up. Like, he's asking God to forgive him in this song for messing up on an angel on earth. And really, that's what I'm getting from you. You're just this beautiful, magnetic angel on earth, and anybody would be blessed to call you their wife. Meet me at the altar in your white dress. Oh, I love Jagged Edge. So, and you guys, with these cards, I love you so effing much. I love you, and I'm praying and I'm thanking God. I love you so fucking much. Honestly, you guys, I don't have that much nice cards. Like, I believe in polarity. Like, this channel's all about taking the mess and taking the light. It's all about 50-50. So lots of my cards are savage that come pulled out, but these are full of love, and these are full of very nostalgic, like I'm in love. 'Cause I'm in love with you. That's all she wants to do. Oh, you guys. Okay, so for your oracles, did you guys see that? Yeah, so this guy, when he thinks about you, it's just like these gorgeous, beautiful, like home feelings. Like, look at how more homey can you get with somebody? Like, this guy really wants to have a mansion with you, that beautiful cabin with you, the dream life with you. You're his dream life. Like, you're everything he's ever dreamt of in his whole entire life, and then some. He had never known that life could be so beautiful until you came into his life. And now he's seeing all the possibilities, and he's seeing, wow, a very put together, beautiful, loving, home, nurturing person does exist. And she has her shit together. You know, like, this guy's just in love. This guy's in fucking love. Wow. He's so in love with you. So he's really hoping with this give love card, because he knows that you're so full of love. He hopes that you keep giving him love. He really knows that you are a down ass B for your friends, your family. You're such a beautiful, once you love somebody, you guys, that person's just will never forget you. You have imprinted on their heart and soul for the very rest of their earth life, which is just the drop in the bucket of eternity. So like, this is honestly, he knows that you're a down ass B, and he loves that about you. And he hopes that you stay like that for him. Like, he just wants to give you love. He wants to love you. He wants to shower you with affection. He wants to give you, he hopes that you really give him the chance to be your man. 'Cause I'm gonna be the one to be with you. Sexuality. So yeah, not only that, but he's attracted to you physically. Like, he wants to make love to you 5 times a day. Like, he wants to make love to you on the weekends when you guys just have all the time off, wants to make sure your guys' phones are shut off, all social media is down, and he just wants to exist with you. He just wants to, you know, the most happiest things in the world when you're in love with somebody is like when you do nothing with them and you're just the happiest in the world, living your dream life. Wow, you guys, this is a romantic tale. Like, this is some sappy, romantic Daniel Steele kind of book, you know what I mean? Nicholas Sparks love. Like, this is so beautiful, you guys. All right, let's get further into what the hell's going on here between you two, because I want to know what the hell this little shithead did, you know? Because why ain't you guys talking, seriously? Do. Well, I guess I'll just flip your tarot first here, and we'll get into it. Okay. Do you guys see that? All right. I'll flip these and then we will get into it. Ooh, yeah. Whatever is going on, you guys, make sure you watch your thoughts. Make sure you watch your thoughts, my baby, because your thoughts are really powerful. Your thoughts are really powerful, and you are a very gifted, psychic, powerful woman. So make sure you just watch that your affirmations ain't diluted, or you ain't subconsciously projecting any kind of force upon making this relationship work, because that could be the reason why you guys ain't united fully 100%, is because when you try force a relationship, force it and project how you want it to be and try force it, it's based upon fear. It's a bear-faced model, because your attachment, you're trying to attach your strong energy on it in fear that it's going to slip away. So what you want to do is you want to act from a place of love and let it be. Flow state, non-attachment. So make sure that you watch what affirmations and projections that you're putting out in your prayers. Make sure you're not trying to summon him or try to do any crazy ass magic spells without knowing it. Make sure you're not dabbling in that kind of stuff, because that stuff never works. I just need y'all to know that does apply to somebody, okay? So you, honestly, you guys, like, you want to come out of this state where it's like done. Like, you want to come out of this state where there's nothing happening. Like, you want the ball to move forward, and you want it to be a beautiful love tale. And like, honestly, this guy has so much beautiful feelings for you, you guys, but I'm really seeing that there's like a third party energy here. I feel like there's a heavy third party energy here. So I'm going to actually pull out some, just to get some verification, because I'm feeling like this guy was in a relationship already and there's definitely a third party here. So let's just get the down back of what's going on. Because when this guy, like I said, when you came out of nowhere, this guy was in a relationship. This guy was in a relationship with his ex, his karmic, the chick that he was, you know, banging, the chick that he was seeing. So he was in a relationship. Why? Because he didn't love himself. He didn't love himself. So he was hella codependent. This person was probably giving him some bomb ass head. You know what I mean? Probably got his rocks off whenever he wanted, whenever it was convenient. So this guy was in a relationship when you first linked up with him. If it wasn't a relationship, it was a convenient agreement that they would only sleep with each other. You know what I mean? Why? Because he didn't love himself. So he was settling for this chick that he would just like have this agreement with, that he would bang. And then you came along. You came along and it was just like, wow, look at this baby on top of the world, you guys. This guy, like I said, as soon as you came in, you snatched his soul, and it was just this beautiful, like, right away, his heart skipped a beat and he was like, I can see my whole world in her eyes. Like, I can see this whole beautiful, gorgeous, her having my baby, me coming home to her. Like, she just brings this whole huge love I have never tasted in my life. So you came into his world, you guys, and you, like, he's gonna drop his hose. Like, whoever this chick is, it doesn't even fucking matter. It doesn't. Like, I'm not trying to, like, promote, like, you know, going in and snatching people, but this guy did it the right way, where I feel like he closed doors on this karmic that he was banging when you guys first linked up, and he chose to start a relationship with you, because you guys, you're that victory, you're that trophy wife, you're that woman on top of the mountain that nobody else compares to in this guy's life. He has never met anybody like you. You blew everyone out of the ocean. Like, you just effing went and upped the whole entire playing field that he's ever seen. Like, with you, it's a victory. Every night that he ever makes love to you, it's like he won the Super Bowl. Like, this guy looks at you like the fucking trophy wife of all time. So nobody compares. Like, that ex in his past, nothing compared to him. You're feeling in the present energy though, like, there's momentum, but it's hella slow. Like, there is momentum, it's moving along and stuff like that, and you're ready to give your love. You're ready to give your love. Knight of Pentacles doesn't always mean slow progress, you guys. I'm feeling like there's a nice balance of progress forward, and you like that, and you're ready to let your walls down, you guys. You're ready to let your walls down and really continue forward with him. You're ready to take the blindfolds off and to actually let those walls down and to love again. You're ready to let him in, and you know for a fact, he knows for a fact that he knows for a fact that you don't have to worry about no third parties. He knows that any girl in the back of his life that he used to have, that he used to, like, be in his little black book, that he used to pay, you know, to get his rocks off, any kind of chicks that he used to bang, don't apply here anymore. He's ready to drop all of his woes for your beautiful ass, because, like I said, you take everybody out of the water, you guys. You are a boss ass beautiful trophy wife to this guy. He has never met anybody like you. He has never on sight fell in love with anybody like you. He was in love with you as soon as he laid eyes on you, like a beautiful love story. Nobody compares, you guys. He knows in the future, if you ever have financial problems, or if you've had financial problems in the past, or if you have financial problems in the future, he will always have your back. Like, you know, in each relationship, we all have like an Achilles heel, and soulmates, you just have to love each other for each other's weaknesses and strengths, as well as turning those weaknesses into strength. So this guy knows that you have some weaknesses, but he's willing to, no matter what, at the end of the day, work with it. Why? Because he has weaknesses too, and he has a lot of strengths, and you guys are willing to work through those weaknesses. So, like, honestly, the wedding vows, honestly, till death do us part, and we'll make it work. Like, that's what applies here. So if he ever sees in the future, if you have financial problems, he will have your back. But he knows that you're stable in all areas. He knows this. So this guy though struggles with, like, he knows he deserves love. He knows that he deserves love, and he knows he deserves you. In the past, he used to struggle with, like, having a good woman like you, because he used to be insecure, immature, young, you know what I mean? Just chasing ass all over town. But now he's like, I deserve her. I'm a grown man. I'm successful. I deserve this beautiful love, this cup of heaven each morning. You know that Johnny Cash saying when he was in an interview and they were like, what's happiness to you, Johnny Cash? And Johnny Cash was like, it's waking up in the morning, drinking coffee and looking at her each morning. And then he was talking about June Carter. It's waking up to her each morning, having my coffee. That's true happiness. Like, you guys, get the fuck out of here. Log off. You guys are making me all mushy because get the F out of here. That is so beautiful. I love Johnny. I love that. That's what you guys are bringing out of me. You guys are doing that to me. Jeez, honestly, you guys, this guy's at a point in his life where he knows he'd worked hard to get where he is, kissed a lot of frogs, and now he found you. So yeah, that is so fucking beautiful, you guys. Let's get what else, this beautiful man who's in love with you. Let's get what else he feels about you. I'm gonna be the one to be with you. So what I do is I just thank you, God, for all the messages that come through. Thank you, beautiful ancestors, with your sprinkly, beautiful love. I'll pull one more, I guess. Hey guys, what do you think? Okay, let's see what the heck else he feels. Be mad. I don't give a shit. I'm still coming home to you. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. No matter if you guys get into a tuffle and the strengths and the weaknesses, he will always work it out with you because you're his home. And no matter how much you guys fight, he will always come home to you because you're his home. Wow, you guys. Move on, love another. I've moved on. Okay, so I feel like sometimes he does have those fears of like, oh man, like too much damage has been done. Like Walked Out of Heaven by Jagged Edge. I effed up. You guys, honestly, sometimes he does have doubts like, oh no, like, so his ego tells him, no, she should just move on. Like his ego tries to psych himself out, right? But he's not listening to ego anymore. You got that weirdo razzle dazzle. I love you. That is that psychic in you. Remember we open up with I think you're psychic and it scares the shit out of me. He knows that you have this beautiful, magical, sprinkly power and he knows that, but he loves it about you, you guys. He accepts you for you. Honestly, that's beautiful. Because you want to be your weirdo, authentic, fucking weirdo self, you know? I believe God made you my equal. Yeah, see, and then we have this one right here with give love, and it's like a 50-50. I pour your cup, you pour my cup. Let's be best friends forever. This is how that guy sees you. He just wants you guys to love one another and be together forever. Let's book a random vacay and go somewhere. So this guy just wants to keep continuing to sweep you off your feet, sweep you off your feet, sweep you off your feet. He doesn't want to stop sweeping you off your feet and falling in love with you over and over. You're like the first sip of pina colada in Mexico airport. Did you guys talk about going on a vacation? Because how the fuck do these two end up together? This guy really wants to take you on a vacation, all-inclusive, paid for. So he might surprise you with a vacation to, even if you're in the States, even if it's in Miami or Atlanta, who cares? He just wants to take you on a beautiful vacation. If it's in Canada, like he wants to take you to T-Dot, Van. If it's in the world, he wants to take you to the capital in your country. If you're in South America, he wants to take you to Rio and muss you up and down the Rio de Janeiro beach. Like this guy really wants to take you on a vacation because these two never come out together. This guy wants to travel with you, you guys. That is so beautiful. So let's see what the hell your ancestors have to say about this relationship. Thank you, Creator, for this beautiful, amazing reading. Creator, God, and ancestors, what do you guys have to say about this reading? About this reading. You know what card they should have in this is forgive. That's what they should have. Aw, you guys, so effing cute. And at the bottom is you deserve love. You deserve love. So check, remember that song Halo by Beyonce? That's the song I'm getting for you, you guys. So this song that I want you to check is Walked Out of Heaven by Jagged Edge. And then the song that you guys, I want you to listen to is Halo by Beyonce. Because that song is really like letting my walls down. Because look this is the second time this popped up. You're having problems letting your walls down with this guy, but they're really telling you it's just any kind of trials and tribulations and disagreements that you guys are having right now, it's worth working them through and calling him out on it. Make sure communicate 100%. Don't be fucking scared to walk on eggshells. Don't be scared about anything. Always speak your truth. Always communicate 100%. There is a way you can communicate in a very compassionate, loving manner with honesty. So make sure do it, okay? Because they're telling you, baby, you deserve love and you really have to let your walls down. And I have a feeling that you don't communicate your feelings 100%. So make sure, honor yourself, love yourself enough to communicate 100%. And know that if this guy is not like your usual type, then that's okay. He might be a little nitty gritty on the edges, but that's a good thing because usually really soulmates that mesh with us are not our usual type. So keep an open mind with this because this guy, you guys, has a lot of potential to go the beautiful long way of a beautiful, gorgeous, long till the, like Johnny Cash and June Carter. Like that's you guys. Like he's going to be singing, like, you know how Johnny Cash and June Carter passed away in 2 months within each other? That's going to be you guys. Like you guys have the longevity and potential in this relationship to go to death do us part. Like I'm not even lying. Even the ancestors and creator God co-signed on this. This love is blessed. You just have to put a little bit elbow grease into it and work on your insecurities, letting your walls down and really calling him out and communicating your feelings 100%. Even if it feels like you're hurting him, you got to communicate, okay? Because you do deserve love. You do deserve love. All right, my baby. So I love you so much, my beautiful, magical baby, my beautiful, magical, gorgeous baby. I love you so much. And I'll see you next time on Beautiful Love Tarot. Hi, my beautiful loves. How's it going, you gorgeous, beautiful SOBs? So welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot on this beautiful, gorgeous, God bless day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Blesses up to the ancestors for another gorgeous, beautiful Christmas holiday. And if you didn't reach this, all my readings are timeless, okay? So my beautiful baby, this is a light pink icing with this cute little pink cherry on the top, so effing cute, of how your person's feeling about you deep down in their beautiful little heart. Just like when your beautiful face pops into their head, okay? This is exactly how they feel about you deep down in their heart space, okay? So let's get into the tea. Thank you for liking, subscribing, all my new subscribers. I'm sending you so much love and I appreciate you. Make sure to check out my website, cherishlbear, if you want to book a reading. It also says what kind of reader I am. I'm actually going to update the bio because it's hella weak sauce. Like I was so lazy that day. So also you have to book through email, cherishlbear@gmail.com, okay? Just so you know, just so y'all know. I'll have openings available in January. Obviously after 'tis the season. Like I said, all readings are always timeless, so yeah. So without further ado, my beautiful baby, hope you're nice and cozied up in your beautiful little snuggly blanket, you cute little stinker. And let's get into it. How's your person feeling about you deep down in their heart space that they don't tell anybody? Nobody. Messages from your person. You left too soon. What the hell is it? You left too soon. I was about to get down on one knee. Shut the fuck up. That's what they all say. Why? Why would you say that though? Why would you say that? You left too soon. I was about to get down on one knee. That sounds like 50 Cent every time he does an interview for the last 30 years when it comes to Vivica A. Fox. And Vivica A. Fox, for the last 20 years since she was with 50 Cent, how she's always like, oh my gosh, you guys just gotta watch the interviews with 50 Cent and Vivica A. Fox because they piss me off. That's how I'm feeling about this. Like, you left too soon. I was about to get on one knee. You had so many chances. Like, I'm frustrated. I'm picking up on frustration. Like, hella lots. I don't even know you like me. I don't even know you like me. So perhaps you cut up all of Homeboy's clothing, you know, bleached it a month ago and kind of just left it there. So, you know, so he doesn't even know you're thinking about him. He's like, oh damn, it's like dun da da dun dun, dun da da dun dun, you know? Let's further get into why he's feeling like, I'm getting like he's really scared of you. That's what I'm getting. He's really like hella scared of you. And he did something that really pissed you off. Like you were so, how does my friend say that? You were so livid. Yeah, you were livid. Rightfully so though. He did something. Do you miss me or just need half on the bills? What else is he feel? Do you miss me or just need half on the bills? So he's just thinking about you and he's like, does she miss me or does she just need half on the bills, you know? You are so effing beautiful. Aw, he thinks you're just this hot, beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful woman. I've never loved anyone as much as I love you. I see my whole life in your eyes. I love you. Wow, so he thinks you're hella beautiful and he's literally down. It's like he's like that last minute Tom. You know, a last minute Tom, when at the very last minute when you're just like, hey, I'm out or something, and then they're just like, wait, no, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting from his energy. Like he's just like, why do you do that though? Like, why do you do a minute too late? Why the hell didn't you tell me how you felt when I was in a tangible connection with you, bruh? He's such an annoying little jerk. I almost want to just find his address, your person's address, and just fucking grab him by the ear and kick him in the ass. He's just so frustrating to me. I'm picking up on your frustration. That's what the hell's going on here. Let's further get into what he's feeling here. Aw, it's one of my favorite cards in the whole entire world. Oh, you guys. You're just this cute little worker elf. This is always my Seven Dwarfs card. You know, on the Seven Dwarfs with Snow White, where those little elves are like, our dwarfs are like, we work till the sun is gone. That one, this card, whenever this pops up, that song pops in my head, the Seven Dwarfs. That song, we work. Yeah, because like, honestly, he sees that you're a really hardworking woman and you're so gorgeous and you guys laugh all the time and you guys make jokes and you're super like a damn good time. And he took that for granted a lot of the time. And he's seeing that you're just a jack of all trades. You're a jack of all trades and you can do anything and everything. Like you can change your own oil. Like you could honestly, like you're good with outside chores, but as well as you're great with inside chores. Like you have a lot of tomboy things about you that he really appreciates, and he's even surprised that you know how to do some of like the carpentry or some of the fixer-uppers that you know how to do. Like he's like, damn, she knows how to do that kind of stuff. Like it's pretty neat. He likes that kind of stuff. And you know, this card, I love this card. It's like one of my favorite cards, you guys, because this person was like, upon meeting you, it's like he was in a dark place, not knowing, like, head down, not realizing the positivity in heaven that God has to unfold. But when he met you, it was like, just reached into this beautiful heaven oasis. It was like, wow, this is what's up. Like, this is really what's up. Like, your person met you in a place where it was like dark, and then you showed him that there's more to life than this, and that includes love. Wow, talk about faith in humanity. You restored faith in humanity back into this guy. You know, he was just like trailing along, I don't want to say not happy, but he was just like just doing it. You know, in life, when some folks, you just want to do it, like just do life, like not be expectational human, you know what I mean? That's what he was doing. But upon meeting you, you put a little skip in his step, a little skippity skip in his step, because you're such a creative, beautiful woman. And he sees how creative you are, just the very creative, artistic, beautiful, artistic, outside of the house projects, inside of the house projects, how creative and unique that you are. And he sees that if you guys ever opened a business together, it would go longevity. Like you guys, if you guys created a business together, you guys can travel the world and you guys can reach clients from all over the world with this creative endeavor that you both can share and do. He sees that your uniqueness and how neat you are with all these projects and what you can do. That makes him love you so much. It's like he can bank on that, like not to like you know, utilize and use your gifts like a cow, but I'm talking about like he really knows that you guys can go the distance with creativity because you ain't slow. Like you're hella smart, you know, and that's a God-given talent when you're creative like that, you guys. So that's what's up. So you guys really gotta bank on that kind of stuff, you guys. Like this guy's really seeing your talents and gifts. I really pray you see your talents and gifts, because baby, you like unique keeps popping in my head. Very unique and crafty and what else am I getting? Unique and crafty individual you are. Like, you're just hella unique and crafty, and you have all these creative ideas. All right, let's get into further. What's up? Make it through the rain. Your friends help you. Okay, I'm just gonna flip your tarot here too. Whoa, easy does it. Knight of Rods. Whoa, holy man, that's beautiful. Wow, that's beautiful, you guys. Oh, wow, that's my favorite card. It hasn't popped up in so many readings. Wow, you guys. So, baby, you guys are going through a pickle. You guys are going through a pickle for damn sure. That's exactly what I'm picking up, is a pickle and a nickel. Right off the hop, you guys, yo, look at it. We got 2 Knight of Cups. This is why it's important to use like all different tarot decks, because when you use all different energies come out. These, you guys, this is the Knight of Cups twice. We open up your reading with, like, this guy honestly came in, swept you off your feet, and had positive intentions. He had no negative intentions to ever hurt you. He never wanted to hurt you. He never wanted to make you cry. He never wanted to break your heart. He wanted to love you. This guy had, if you ever wondered if he had intentions, his intentions were pure in the beginning. Yes, they were. They still are. This guy's not he's just slow. Your person's just really immature and slow. That's it. Because honestly, this guy always had intentions to love you and to just be with you emotionally. He didn't have ever intentions to wham bam, thank you ma'am, to hit it and quit it with you. He had intentions to love you. Straight off the hop is what I'm seeing. And you know what, baby? You gave him what he loves. You gave him that sense of home, that sense of Tennessee whiskey, strawberry wine. You gave him that sense of come home to bed every single night in our duck feather pillows and just cuddle and just be in the high of one another's bodies, loving one another, knowing that you can be best friends with someone and just feel safe with them and just holding them, like just complete vulnerability, you guys. Especially in a world where you're always the strong boss ass bitch all the time and you have to always be strong. It feels good to just melt into somebody once in a while and just feel 100% vulnerable, walls down, like your safe haven. And I feel like you provided that for him, and you also felt like that with him right off the beginning. You guys, 10 of Pentacles is the most beautifulest card in the whole entire Minor Arcana. And somewhere along the way, this guy fucked up. I'm not even kidding. I don't even know if you like me. Like, that's why I just want to go grab him by the ear wherever he is and kick him in the ass a couple times. Like, I'm frustrated with your person because, you know, this guy never had great self-love to begin with. He never really truly healed a lot of his shadow aspects in his life. He still carried a lot of negative habits, habitual patterns into this relationship. He never took the time to really acknowledge where he was fucking up, what he had to heal in his life, because it just comes from a lack of self-love within himself. So any kind of habitual patterns that he did with you that he broke your heart, you guys, it was just stemming from things that he should have dealt with in the past. So he keeps prolonging or refusing to really sit with himself and say, look, why is every relationship you're with not working? Why are you subconsciously self-sabotaging? Like, homeboy really needs to sit with himself and acknowledge that I don't love myself because I do not like my own company. I do not like taking the time to question myself and be my own best friend and hold myself accountable for my healing. So homeboy has never really sat with himself and held himself responsible for his actions or held himself accountable for his healing. He can't even, I'm getting the sense he can't even fucking be alone for long periods of time because he doesn't like his own company. And that is when we find true love, you guys, is when we are so happy by ourselves that another person just adds to our already hot fudge sundae. Because you're so happy by yourself, you know what I mean? And your friends and your family and your community and all the groups that you're a part of, you know what I mean? That's fulfilling, you guys. Self-love, community, friendships, family, even if you come from foster homes, AA groups, NA groups, GA groups, those become your soul family. That's why COVID is kind of so genocidal, because we're not even allowed to have NA or AA meetings, you know what I mean? And for a lot of folks, that's their soul family, so just had to digress there. But yeah, so You know, this guy really wants to go in the future. I mean, in the present energy, this guy really wants to, baby, he wants to really sit down with you and get down to the nitty gritty, to the chalkboard, and be like, what do I got to do? What do I got to do to make this progress forward? What do I got to do in my own life to make you come back so I can get back down on one knee and so we can continue our love story? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? What do I got to do? So this guy's really trying to think like, I'm ready to do whatever you say to change to be a better man, you guys. Because you're so creative and so unique, and you guys can create this beautiful empire together, and he just wants to do what he's got to do to make it better. And look, this boy is smaller than the girl, even in this picture. So your man is very immature compared to you. So like, yeah. Yeah, he really wants to make it work and stuff like that. He thinks that you won't want to make it work. He thinks that in the future, you don't want to work on this relationship. He feels like he's done too much damage to hurt you, and he's pained you very greatly. Like, baby, he feels like he pained you really greatly, and he hurt you so much already, and he busted your heart. And he feels like he hurt you and did you so low down, doggy dirty, that you will never take him back or be open to his love ever again. And I kind of feel rightfully so. Like, I feel like this guy was so flaky that he really hurt you really bad, and he's way more immature than you. Yeah. So I feel like you don't even want to have a new beginning with him. I feel like he feels that energy of you not wanting to take him back. And so when he looks in the future, he's like, I don't even want to feel like, I don't even know if she'll ever take me back or want to work on this anymore. So he feels like, you know, when you're all jet set, like all excited about her, he just feels like all bets are off with this. He feels like you fucked it up too bad, where he's just like, he can't even ever, you know, that proposal, I was going to get down on one knee. He's like, the offer's off. I don't think she will ever, like, it's gone. It's out the window. It's out the window. It's garbage. That's what he sees it as. Like, there's no future. He doesn't see any kind of like you ever taking him back. Like, he feels like if he showed up to your doorstep, you guys, you would slam the fucking door in his face. And he would know, I deserve it. Like, I deserve it. I did her so low down, dog and dirty for so long. She gave me so many chances. Like, honestly, like, I gave her false hope. I gave her a lot of false hope, and I broke her heart. So he really busted your heart, and he doesn't see you taking him back. And I feel like, baby, I feel like you're kind of closed off to this love too. I feel like you don't even expect at this point a new beginning of love. I feel like you're kind of closed off to him. Subconsciously, you might have pick a card just to say, you know, how's he feeling? Maybe you had those last tings of loneliness for him, those last little feelings of loneliness, and you wanted to wonder how he's feeling about you. But I feel subconsciously at the end of the day, baby, when you log off here, I feel like you already are like decided anyways. You already know deep down that you have to walk away from this. And I already know that you know deep down that your heart is close to it. You just wanted to see how he's feeling or if he ever fucking cared. And I'm here to tell you that yes, he did care. He did care, but there was something really brutally bad that happened that shifted this whole entire relationship, and homeboy is just lost. He knows he did you dirty to the point where he lost hope, and you are closed off and you don't want to take him back. And I feel like you went through just so much pain and sadness in this relationship, and this man stole so much from you. He stole so fucking much from you. Like that sparkly you used to hop with all the time and you used to like light everybody's life on fire was lost for a while because he just took so much out of you. He broke your heart. That's a very sad card. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through all this kind of stuff. Thank you, Creator God, for all the messages that come through. Oh, geez. Yeah. One more. You know, oh, too many. This one flew right out. Yeah, so at the bottom we have, okay. Oh, baby. Oh, my love. Oh, my baby. Whoever, I love you. I'm sending you so much. I'm sending you so much love through the camera. This guy really was, I have a feeling there was an old family, old situation that he carried into your guys' new romantic story. An ex, perhaps with like children or else dogs. And I feel like he kept going back to old energies or old relationships or old unions that were no longer serving him ever. And they made you feel alone. He made you feel alone. You know, when you're in a relationship and it's like you're not even in a relationship and you're alone all the time, like that's what I'm feeling. How he made you feel was alone. And we all know, wouldn't you rather be happy and alone than to be with somebody and miserable? Like, fuck, that's like just the Bible words of love. So this guy made you feel really alone all the time and sad all the time. He, like I said, there was a past relationship or past union that he just kept bringing PTSD, kept bringing that energy into your guys' new love all the time, kept dragging it in. What did I say? Remember I said the habitual shitty patterns he's had in the past? He kept dragging them into the now relationship, dragging them into the now relationship. And you don't deserve that because you're beautiful, creative, unique. You're a jack of all trades. You don't deserve that. So what I'm really seeing is, baby, just, you know, get back on that high horse. Get on your self-love train. You know, you deserve to be happy. You're beautiful. You're unique. You're a jack of all trades. You have so much to offer somebody. You're such a quirky, loving person with so much unique gifts, you guys. Get back on that train and keep dating. Like, this guy is honestly, he's so weak. He can't be alone for like a month. Honestly. So honestly, you guys, just work on yourself, love yourself, and keep your options open because there is love for you in the future. But I want you to really work on yourself right now. And you're such a creative, unique person. Just focus on your friendships and your family right now, okay? Because right now we have at the bottom of the deck is putting yourself back together. You're healing right now from this whirlwind gusto romance that had you've seen so much potential in the beginning, but it just went to shit. So baby, you just have to at this moment put yourself back together again right now, because and that's how do we do that is with a lot of self-love, okay? And let your friends help you through this. Make sure you're taking mental health days to really cry really lots, you guys. Remember, agony and heartbreak stems from rejecting that you even have a heartbreak. So make sure you're acknowledging and really sitting with your beautiful darkness and saying, I know you're heartbroken, baby, and that's okay. We're gonna make it through this. Make sure you cry till your eyes are really slammed, like pasty, pussy shut. Because you need a damn good cries because you've been through hell and back in this relationship. So really work on the next while, just putting yourself back together because you are going to come out beautiful, strong, and better than ever, you guys. You're so creative and so quirky and you deserve the best. You deserve love. But for this next little while, just work on healing yourself, okay? Because this guy really hurt your heart. Okay, my baby? I love you so, so, so much. And I'm sending you so much love through the camera. I love you. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot. Thanks for all the likes, all the beautiful comments. Hi to the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. And I just want to say I love you guys so much, and I'm sending you huge hugs through the camera. Love you guys so much. Thank you for all the love and light you bring to my life. And I'm sending you sparkles, sparkles, sparkles on your little cute little button nose, little cute nose. Okay? Also, my babies, make sure to check out my website if you want to see what kind of reader I am, cherishlbear.com. I do come out with a blog once a week, just on anything, heart chakras, anything I channel during meditation, anything like that you guys also want me to blog about, just holler at me and I'll do it, okay? So yeah, check it out. Check the website out. All right, my babies, without further ado, this is messages, a reading of messages from your person. And this is the deep nitty gritty dirt band, fishing in the dark of what they feel about you, okay? That they don't tell a mofo walking this earth. They don't tell their buddies at the YMCA playing basketball. They don't tell their coworkers. Like I always say though, they tell the bartender in Mexico when they're one bottle down of tequila. So let's get into it. Messages from your person. My babies who chose pile number 5 or this chocolate, gorgeous deep chocolate cupcake. If you ever not want to know what the hell I love, it's dark chocolate, you guys. Oh my gosh. Tennessee whiskey. All right, let's see what's up this. You're too good for me. I can't give you what you need. You're too good for me. I can't give you what you need. Next message. Wow, baby. Look at my love. You packed your shit and bounced. Wow, you did not take no BS from this guy. You did not take no BS from this guy. You just, as soon as you seen him acting, showing his dirty ass, you packed your shit and bounced. Wow, and he knows that you did that because you ain't no little girl. You ain't no little girl. You ain't just a chip off the block. Like, you're the whole block. Okay? Wow, you know your worth. You're a powerful boss ass bitch. You're a queen. You're a walking god on this earth, and he's dumb. Like, why did he even try mess with you? Why did he even try bring that kind of raggedy, messy ass actions to a beautiful woman like you? Now he's just like, wow, you really did it. You really did your damn thing, and you really just packed your stuff and you just really left me. He's not used to he's not used to chicks. He's not used to women just as soon as, he's not used to such strong women. He's not used to a strong woman who, as soon as she sees things she doesn't love or respect, to just boom, just grab her and bounce. Like, he has never come across a woman that strong and that is so powerful, that knows her worth, that'll just boom, like shut the door on his face. Wow, good for you guys. Round of applause. Good for you guys. That's good for you guys. That's awesome. So he's thinking about this a lot. Your person's really thinking, like, he's still almost like picking his jaw off the floor, picking his jaw and his big lip off the floor and thinking, wow, she really just did that. She really just did that. Like, he's in shock. He's in shock. He's used to chicks just bending over backwards and laying on their back for him. But not you, because you ain't like other broads. You are that bitch, okay? Choose another. I'm no good for you. Wow. Look at you guys. Isn't that beautiful the way Creator God works? You're too good for me. I can't give you what you need. And then this one, choose another. I'm no good for you. So even like, wow. Those go together like peanut butter and jam. And for folks who watch my channel, you know I have 500 of these message cards, and we have good ones and bad ones, 50-50. So this is like a neutral, this is just one straight up, that's a factual message saying, yo, choose another. I'm no good for you. You can do better. So even he knows, like, whoa, like she's on a whole other level. You're on a whole different playing field, sis. Like, you're definitely different playing field compared to this kid. I'm not thinking about this anymore. Stay blessed. So, wow. He just doesn't know any way to fix this. Like, there's no fixing it. We're not starting a brand new life until we say we're starting. We are not an item until I say. And he's cocky. And he's so in his ego, such a cocky, controlling prick. Very, you know what I'm getting? The kind of attitude he has. Like, a really ugly attitude. This attitude that he has. This false, you know what energy I'm picking up from this? How he knows you're way too good for him. Because first of all, you're like Sierra. You're Sierra. You have this beautiful, gorgeous light. Baby, go find your Russell, please and thank you, because this is future. This is a future. And you're Sierra. Like, you, right off the hop, you've always been too good for this guy. Like, why'd you even give him a chance? He even knows that you're way too good for him. And he's cocky. He's like, I'm not thinking about the, whatever. Shut up. Yeah, you are. This guy is like future cocky. Like, seriously. Buddy, you're blessed she even gave you a chance. Ugh. Whatever. It was part of, you take the lessons, you kiss some frogs. Wisdom, wounds are wisdom. And that's exactly what this guy served. As beautiful, I don't care if someone looks like Denzel Washington or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you have a shitty heart and an attitude, then yo, looks don't even matter. I'm getting your guy's really good looking. He's really a stunner. He's a heartbreaker because he's good looking. But then what? Then what? You ain't gonna be so fine when you're 60 years old and can't get it up, buddy. Yeah, so the way he sees you, as he knows that you're powerful, anybody who's in their life purpose, you guys, a lot of folks don't know what they came in this life to do. And I'm gonna do on my other channel, a YouTube channel, a video of how to find out your life purpose. So stay tuned for that. But he sees you in your life purpose, what you came on this earth to reincarnate to do for and serve for, do for humanity. He knows that you're wake up every day doing what's passionate about you. He knows that you're at a level up. He knows that you're a grown ass woman. He knows that he's not messing with no 5. He knows that you're the full 10 and then some. You know, on a teacher's examination, when that one student would get 110% because they did the bonus questions, that's you. You're the whole damn exam and then the 10% extra. Like, you just blow everyone else out of the water. And he's never, like I said, he dates girls. This guy has only ever dated girls. But when you walked in, you gave him a chance and you just were like, he couldn't even compete with that. You made this guy uncomfortable. You made this guy uncomfortable because he's used to being dominant and manipulative. So you made him very uncomfortable. Little sippity sip sip. Folks who watch my channel know that I sip. Why? Because I love to sip. Someone was like, oh, why do you sip? I'm like, suck my dick. I love to sip. Okay, healing waters, my beautiful baby. So he sees that you're definitely going through a time where you're just not only healing yourself and not only working on your spiritual and soul health, but you're also an example of a spiritual, strong woman to other people. With healing yourself, you guys, and you being a walking prayer, because that's essentially what you are, is a walking prayer. You are healing your family, your little cousins, your little brothers and sisters, your neighbor who's 60 years old. Everybody is watching you as a walking prayer, because as you heal yourself, your sparkly, sprinkly, healed aura penetrates others. So when you talk to others and even drop some wisdom you might not even know you're dropping, they take that with them, and you plant seeds. As well as your healing aura, you guys, you also heal them at the same time without knowing it. Baby, your energy is $1 million energy. I just got to tell you that whoever picked pile number 5, you have $1 billion energy, like, and you've come a long way in life. You're an example of a walking prayer and a strong, healed woman. You're smart. You're business savvy. You're smart. You're business savvy. You're sexy. You're like gorgeous. You're just like bomb.com. You're just beautiful, period. Everything, you guys, everything about you. You're Sierra. Like, honestly, you're Sierra. Did you guys see her in that Met Gala gown, that white gown recently with her hair in a bun? Yo, she stole the show. You're Sierra. So yeah, this guy sees you not only as very strong, very boss-ass B, a walking 10, a walking prayer, but he also sees you as hella attractive. Like, men would look at you and think, wow, she's so good looking. But as soon as you start to talk and open up to them, you know, men are attracted to light like a moth. They're attracted to inner light, inner beauty. Everybody is, without knowing it. Everyone's attracted to people with beautiful hearts. It's like a moth to the flame, especially on this 3D Earth planet where the dark ones run the world. You know what I mean? Where the inorganic ones run the planet. People are attracted to light subconsciously without knowing it. You can just be walking in the park and babies will come running towards you and stuff like that, or dogs, honestly, because they're attracted to your light. You have this $1 billion energy. I keep telling you, you have $1 billion energy, you guys. People would harvest your body just for your $1 billion energy. That is how valuable of a human you are. You have high worth. Your time is money. So not only are you beautiful like Sierra, just super gorgeous inside and out, but you're also living your purpose, what you came here to do. A lot of people don't do that. So what they do is they cling to the light. This guy, yeah, I'm happy you took your shit and bounced. Okay, let's further get into it with the tarot. Ooh, you guys. I haven't seen this one in such a long time. See what I mean? You're just this beautiful, glowing, gorgeous, dark, like walking in her power, just so beautiful and stunning. Look at how you're represented. That's you. You're just this gorgeous, walking into any place, healing everybody, changing lives. Good for you. You're so fucking beautiful. How many more times do I have to say beautiful on this card reading? Jeez. I never say beautiful that many times. All right. But I was getting walking prayer. That's a huge thing that I was getting, was walking prayer. Yeah, you're just a walking prayer. That was a huge thing that I was getting, you guys, is a walking prayer. So yeah, so I'm just gonna flip these first and then we'll get into it, okay? Yeah. Wow, you guys, that's crazy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So yeah, so off the hop, you guys, like I said, just gorgeous, so beautiful. So it was like you guys met at a huge event, or met at a place that was meant, you guys were meant, first of all, you guys were meant to link up. You guys were meant to cross paths in this lifetime. And it's definitely like a karmic situation that had to pop off in order for you guys to gain lessons. From what I'm seeing, there's a lot of unfinished business. A lot of unfinished business that you guys have to discuss, though. This guy feels like there's a lot of unfinished business that you guys have to discuss. This guy feels like you guys are not finished. Yeah, this guy feels like you guys are not done. Like, he knows that you took your stuff and bounced, but there was no closure. He feels like it's not done until I say it's done. So this cocky son of a bitch, sorry to be mean, but he's getting me. I'm sorry, but it's just, oh my Lord. So he feels like you guys can't start this new life, and he feels like it's not done till you say it's done, till he says it's done. Why? Because he's controlling, manipulative, and he's just really trying to have the upper hand on you. You took your power back, baby, when you chose yourself and you walked away and you shut that door on his face. So now he is very egotistical, very salty, and he's really in his ego thinking, how dare she? He's not used to a grown woman putting him in his place. He's not used to that. He's used to girls bending over backwards. Khloe Kardashian to it. You know how Khloe doing the most just to keep okay, yo, first of all, that Khloe and Tristan thing, that's an open relationship. That's been open since the beginning of time, because there's no way in hell a woman would ever let a man step out every weekend like that. First of all, really? So he's used to dealing with Khloe Kardashians, honestly. But you walked in, as soon as you seen his dirty ass, you peaced out and you took your stuff and you bounced. So now he's just trying to be cocky and controlling and trying to, in his head, thinks that he has the upper hand, where he's like, we're not starting a new life until I say we're starting a new life. And it's just like, yo, who the heck, you're sitting here within your energy. You guys never got closure. First of all, you don't need closure. Don't ever think that you need closure with someone this toxic and unhealed. Toxic, you guys, is just my other word for unhealed, okay? And remember, this is a very non-judgmental community, so what I say is verbatim of what just is what I'm seeing, okay? So this guy, in his mind, thinks it's not over until I say it's over. He feels like you guys have unfinished business. He feels like you guys have unfinished business, and there's a lot that you have to come back to him, and then that you have to come crawling back to him, and you have to say what you got to say. Like, you're not done until I say you're done. Like he said, he thinks that you have to come back and you have to say what you got to say. Even if it's, this guy loves abuse, this guy loves toxicity because he's so unhealed. He has a lot of like, he grew up in a home that was so abusive that that's his baseline. He never healed from watching his mom have to throw it down or his stepdad having to throw it down. This guy grew up in so much violence and trauma, you guys. Your person, homeboy, grew up in so much violence and trauma, you guys, that he has never healed from that trauma. He is not willing, he is not in this part in his life where he has healed all of that trauma and aspects of those patterns of what, thinking that that's the norm. In his auric field, he's still safe with thinking that it's okay to treat people like that, because that's what he grew up witnessing, is such violence between his mother and his father. Even if it was his auntie that raised him, or his grandma, or a foster mom that raised him, he grew up in so much violence, you guys, that that's his baseline. So he's comfortable in toxic situations, he's comfortable getting abused, he's comfortable getting yelled at, he's comfortable not having stability, because he's never experienced stability as a child. He's still, his comfort zone is still instability. His comfort zone, his norm, you guys, is not having consistency. That's the way he was taught love, and he carries those habitual patterns that are not serving his greatest and highest good. He carries that into relationships. So he wants you to be mad. He wants you to be toxic. He wants to have that makeup sex. That's what this guy is very unhealed. Like, he thinks that's love. That's not love. That's manipulative and that's abusive. This guy has a lot of healing to do, you guys. He thinks that you're going to come back. He thinks you're going to come back. You're going to bring back all your stuff into the house. You're going to move back in. And you guys are going to just keep on with this toxicity. But no, he's future. He's still future with his ego. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Future and Sierra, watch a biography of their relationship on YouTube, because that was hella toxic. Baby, you were nice enough to juggle this guy into your life. You were nice enough to throw him a bone. I'm happy you took your bone back. Don't ever, keep doing you. I'm happy that you're really sitting in your power when it comes to this relationship. You're really sitting in your power and you're holding your ground when it comes to him. You have these walls up against him because he keeps continually showing you abuse and inconsistency. He's not giving you retributive communication. There's no consistency in anything he does, and there never will be, because he's choosing not to heal. And you know what I'm seeing? He's not going to heal for a really long time. Like, he's always going to have these codependent tendencies. He's never going to feel comfortable in the arms of a real woman, because it's foreign to him. He's never going to feel comfortable in the arms of a comfort household, a safe, stable household, because it's so foreign to him. Because he hasn't healed the instability of his childhood, you guys. You can't fucking teach some of these old dogs new tricks until they're ready. You can't turn an addict sober until they admit they have a problem. We have whole ass alcoholics out here, or people in their old habitual ways not thinking they have a problem. I don't see him thinking that he has a problem for a long time. He's comfortable in his chaos. He actually loves his chaos. He's comfortable in the chaos of his life. What's best for you is to keep on with you staying separate from him and keep staying on that throne and keeping that healthy boundary up to him, because this guy isn't going to change for a long time, you guys. Not for a really long time. I know you think about it sometimes going back. I know you really try to see the picture from all areas, and well, maybe he'll change. Maybe, you know, that he has a lot of strengths, a lot of talents. Maybe he'll change. Baby, what I'm seeing is he's not gonna change. Like, you're beating a dead horse here. You're beating a dead horse, and you are, I don't know what else to say. Let's see. Creator, God, and ancestors, what do you have to say about if you choose to, I don't know, if you went in this relationship, how would it go? If you went into this relationship, how would it go? Oh my gosh. If you continued this relationship, how would it go? Yeah. If you stayed in this relationship. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys, I'm getting one more. Okay. Yeah, it's all about ego. It's all about who's gonna win, who's gonna win, who's gonna win. Yeah, because we got Mariah Carey at the bottom here. In the ring, like, see it's all about winning. If you come back, it's just his ego. It's not that he loves you or cares about you. It's not because he wants a happy household with you. If you come back, it's because he won. If you come back, it's like, hey, yeah, I want her. She's another notch on my belt. It's not because he loves you or he wants to start a family with you. It's because he won. He's all about ego, you guys. He's so comfortable in his chaos and his lifestyle, which is hella unhealthy. He's very, very unhealthy, you guys. He wants this. He really wants and craves this from you. He really wants this from you. This toxic love. This is his imagination of what love is. That's what he wants from you. Because he wants to make up and use that beautiful body of yours. He's addicted to your light. He wants to suck your energy dry. That back and forth energy. He wants the instability. He craves it. That's his home. That's his home base. See what I mean, you guys? What the I didn't even see this. I won. Wow, see? He's always gonna be juggling, you know, like Reggie Bush, always sleeping around, knocking up chicks outside of marriages and stuff. He'll always be juggling and disrespectful to your ass. So do you, baby, because honestly, you are so gorgeous and you chose yourself anyways, and you're doing the right thing for you. You put those walls up, you have those healthy boundaries, and you made the right choice by packing your shit and bouncing. So keep up the very beautiful good work. You're doing amazing. But it's time for you to move on and keep on with the keep on, okay? You did amazing. You made the right choice because this guy is not healthy for you at all. Like, you're a queen. Let him dabble with his little girls, okay? So I love you so much, and I'll see you next time, you beautiful goddess, on Beautiful Love Tarot. Hi, my beautiful babies. Hi, and welcome to Beautiful Love Tarot on this gorgeous, God-blessed Mr. Rogers Day. So, my beautiful babies, this is a pick-up pile for messages from my loved one, or messages from my boo thing, messages from my person, okay? So this is the nitty-gritty, the 411, the true tea on how your person's feeling about you deep down in their heart space. That they do not tell a mofo walk in this planet, okay? So, for my beautiful baby who chose pile number 6, let's get into it. How's your person feeling about you? What's the truth? What's going on? So yeah, let's get right into it, my beautiful love. Messages, what he's feeling. I'm your plug. Okay. Nothing's wrong. Stay home and wait for me. Take it easy, and I love only you. Wow, you guys, this guy knows that you're thinking about him all the time. You guys have this strong cord connecting you, and it's like he knows you worry, you're a mother hen and you worry about him and stuff, and there is this strong, very strong cord, you guys, between you two. So nothing's wrong. Stay home and wait for me. Take it easy, and I love only you. So there's definitely a distance playing a huge counterpart to this. You guys ain't in the same home, that's for damn sure, right now. Thank you for loving me. Sugar, you guys, look it. Thank you for loving me. Sugar pie, lollipops. You know I love you so, I can't help myself. I love you, but nobody else. Wow, that song, you guys. The guy's like, really, if you guys check out the song Sugar Pie Lollipops, I don't even know who sings it. Please list below, pile number 6, who the hell sings Sugar Pie Lollipops. You know I love you so, I can't help myself. I love you, but nobody else. I don't even know who sings that, so somebody post it below because I need to know, because the song is really talking about, the lyrics and everything is really talking about a person who only has eyes for you, and they skip to their work because of you. They whistle around their coworkers annoying the F out of them because they're so happy because of you, okay? And only you. So baby, these two are really reaffirming that you've been thinking like, oh my gosh, what if he found somebody else? Like, what if he found somebody else? Like, what if he's in love with somebody else? What if he moved on? What if there's another person? Like, what if he finds a beautiful Jolene? Remember that song Jolene by Dolly Parton? What if he finds another Jolene at his workplace? Like, what if he found another person? Like, you're really paranoid that he found another person, and this is just your affirmation saying, take it easy, and I love only you, and settle your mother effing kettle. I love only you. Like, baby, I don't know how much more do you want me to tell him that he loves only you. If you needed reassurance, because I'm feeling like you needed a hella hard, big couple slaps around the face, reassurance that this person's only for you, he's dedicated to you, he loves you, he loves only you, he only thinks about you. There's nobody else. Wow, how can these come together, you guys? I had so many messages in that message box I channeled, and these two to come together so beautiful like that, yo, that's your affirmation. If you needed that affirmation thinking paranoid that there's other women or another person, no, there's not. There never will be. Nobody, you have a deep-rooted fear. You have a deep-rooted fear that there's somebody else that's gonna come steal his heart away. Like a Jolene Dolly Parton. If you guys don't know that song by Jolene Dolly Parton, check it out. But that's not going to happen here. So maybe don't check it out because you're already paranoid as F. So don't check it out. You are a real walking God. You glow when you walk and talk. What the F? See? You are so beautiful, you guys. Do you even know how glowing and ambiguously gorgeous you are? I don't even know what the hell ambiguous means, but you are just so gorgeous and beautiful just the way you are, and you're just this walking Barbie doll in a Barbie world. You're just like this little Bratz doll, you know what I mean? And you don't even know, and you're just paranoid, and you're just like really thumbling your little fake nails thinking, oh my God, what if he doesn't love me? What if there's another girl? No, there's not. He only loves you. What else is he thinking? I'm kind of moved on now. I wish you all the best, for real, for real. So I think that when it comes to that, you guys, he just kind of feels like he fights with himself, knowing that he tries to convince himself like, I gotta move on. I should move on, but I can't move on. I can't move on, but I should move on. That's what that card's about. Do you miss me or just need half on the bills? So with the distance at play, and with you guys not under the same roof, because you guys ain't under the same roof. Let's get that straight. I said that in the beginning. You guys ain't in the same roof. So this person really is like fighting with his demons when it comes to this relationship, because he's like, I love you and nobody else, but I need to move on because there's no tangible discussion about getting together right now. So there's no plan of action you guys have. And he wonders about you a lot. But if you're wondering if he has moved on or if he loves another, no, he never moved on. He never moved on. He doesn't love another. He can't get you off his mind, okay? He can't get you off his mind. So no, he hasn't moved on, okay? Let's get these ones. Easy does it. I have never seen this in my life, you guys. I have never seen this in my whole entire existence of mankind, cherish walking this planet 3D Earth. Easy does it. Wow, you guys. And what was the channeled message here? Take it easy. And I never fucking say that. Take it easy and I love only you. And then what the hell does this say? Easy does it. Wow, you guys. Don't you just love when the universe works in serendipitous, synchristic, beautiful ways? This guy's gonna come back to you. You guys are going to come back to one another. You guys are gonna come back to one another. No, you guys are gonna come back together. This is beautiful. This is why I love you, and I love the world, and I love the planet, and I love humanity because of miracles like this. Now, there's no such thing as accidents. What I don't like is when folks are like, oh, the creator God works in mysterious ways. Why the fuck would God work in mysterious ways? He's all knowing and all powerful. We're not separate. We're all one. Everything works out in perfect plan way. Okay, so for these to show up so beautiful like this, that is synchristic and beautiful, serendipitous. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Baby, you've been thinking about this crazy, you've been thinking about him all the time, thinking there's somebody else, there's somebody else, there's somebody else. He fell in love with the Jolene. No, he hasn't fell in love with nobody else. He only thinks about you. Even if you guys are separated right now or at a distance, giving each other space, he's only thinking about you all the time. When his bunned out ass smokes a joint and paints, he just thinks about you. That's it. The guy is just busy doing his creativity, playing his guitar, playing sports, whatever the hell he does, and working, and he only thinks about you. I have a feeling he's a workaholic, so after his 14-hour day, he just goes home, plays with the dogs, you know, busts a nut to your pictures, and goes to bed. Like, seriously, this guy is not thinking about nobody else. He's really actually just doing what he's got to do to work, and then doing his hobby, which is maybe possibly painting, or his dogs are playing guitar. Take what resonates, and then he just gets the hell to bed. Like, honestly, he's not thinking about nobody else. So take it easy. Easy does it. You're kind of making up all these crazy ass ideas in your head and driving yourself crazy. And baby, you're breaking your own heart by like fathoming all these crazy ass. So quiet your mind. First of all, quiet your motherfucking mind. And easy does it. A really good recommendation to quiet your mind and take it easy is Joe Tracy meditations. Joe Tracy Meditations. No, this isn't a sponsored commercial. Joe Tracy Meditations on YouTube, you guys. He will quiet your mind. That guy changed my life. I love him so much. So yeah, so definitely take it easy. Quit thinking crazy. Your homeboy here is just like, honestly, he's just doing what he's got to do to live. He's not even thinking about nobody else. He's only thinking about you. So relax, chill out. But you still have quite, like I said, a deep-rooted fear when it comes to this guy stepping out on you or choosing another, and it does come from some PTSD in the past. You might want to look into that. It might come from a past life. Also, past life regression really heals a lot of now this life that you're living fears, because we do have deep-rooted seated fears that come from past lives, you guys, whether it's small spaces, whether it is sharks, whether it's water. We have deep-rooted fears of past things, past trauma from past lives. So it might be that you had a couple Jezebels in a past life steal your woman or steal your man. Like, look at even King David in the King James Bible. Look at even King David went and swooped in and fucking stole that his best friend's wife. Like, we got these whole ass Bible idol guys stealing wives. So you have this deep-rooted fear that someone's gonna come steal your man. But honestly, he's just really not even fucking thinking about nobody else. Like, he's just really, honestly, you guys, just doing him. So take it easy. You're just driving yourself crazy for no reason, okay? Let's further get into let's see. This guy's not even gonna wait. Jeez, you guys are crazy asses here. Bunch of crazy little rebels watching my... Yeah, you guys are crazy. Who's watching this? Get out of here, Claire Huxtable. Unconditional love. No matter what, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low. He will always come back to you. Ain't no valley high, ain't no mountain low. Yeah, you guys. You're the earth that he sleeps on. You're the beauty that he's been on. You have look at that again. Unconditional love, high-end twin flame relationship. This is a twin flame relationship, you guys. I said it. Yes, I put out the big T to the in, the big T to the win. Yes, relationship, because that's what you guys are. You guys are this beautiful, united as one, came to heal the earth, came to heal humankind. You guys have the potential to light it up and heal millions of people with your beautiful boss-ass empire. Y'all better motherfucking make. Because you can't be wasting this big, beautiful love. You guys have all this gorgeous, beautiful love to give the world together. Powerhouse couple. Power couple. So, of course, as we all know, there's always a little bit of a little itty-gritty separation going on. So, but because you had to have this separation to heal also your shit, your baggage. And a lot of us like to think, oh, well, you know, it's him most of the time. But you have a lot of projection you're also projecting into this relationship, whether it's attachment. Look at how you're attaching your ass on him worrying about it all the time. Non-attachment, you guys, is the way to be. Attachment is the root of all pain. So you're breaking your own heart by holding on to these fake ass scenarios in your head, breaking your own heart with your own mind. So get the hell on Joe Tracy Meditations and quiet your mind and build the life that you want instead of sabotaging this relationship, because this relationship, you guys, kind of started off crazy anyways, because we started off this relationship kind of not your picture perfect relationship. It wasn't picture perfect and awesome even to his ass. It was actually, you guys built this relationship in the past on like brokenheartedness and broken homes, and it was really, this relationship was found on grounds of all the wrong things. But you guys alchemized the way you guys met, because he found you in a broken ass hearted state. Perhaps he was the one in the past who really fucking broke your heart to pieces. That's why you guys are separated. But you guys in the near past, homeboy really did you dirty, broke your heart, went off, did his own thing. You're wondering, yo, does he love me still? Is there somebody else? Yes, he does. He only thinks about you. And he's really thinking long and hard of how to move forward with this, how to move forward. And he doesn't want to wait anymore. Like, he sees you as, yo, the high priestess, you guys. Every woman wants to be her. Every man wants to bone her. Like, every woman wants to be her and every man wants to sleep with her. So, like, all the damage that has been done through this union in the past, you guys, was meant to really take out all of the cobwebs of bad, negative habitual patterns that were not serving you anymore. So not only did he have to heal some aspects, that's why this separation served you guys, but you also had to take an honest look at yourself and be like, what patterns am I still continuing that are sabotaging my greatest and highest good in love? Is it because I'm always attaching myself too much? Is it because I'm killing myself softly, breaking my own heart by these crazy thoughts? Like, am I making this crazy world up and breaking my own heart on expectations? Am I loving him based on potential? Because that's not fair either. You don't love people based on potential. You love them for who the hell they are standing in front of you. So if homeboy smokes too much joints, but he's a good guy, you gotta accept him for who he is standing in front of you. Stop making excuses and falling in love with potential, because that's a crazy ass dream world. And you could be loving someone for their potential till they're 80 motherfucking years old, and they will never be that potential. Fall in love with who he is in the now time. So you guys had this break, not only to serve his greatest and highest good, but to serve you, to really have you look at yourself. Baby, you turn these wounds from the past of this union, you turn those wounds and you alchemized it into wisdom. So now you've reached this place of really looking back and being like, wow, this is what I need to fix within myself because I'm not perfect. And you move forward and you're getting better and you're turning those wounds into wisdom, which is what a real boss ass bitch does. Your guy in the current energy is really like, okay, I'm ready. I took a time to reflect. I did her dirty. I was like, I fucked up kind of in the past. And now that we have this like quiet time of separation and stuff like that, I'm really planning to juggle her back into my life. I need to juggle my queen back in my life. I need to juggle my wife back in my life. He looks at you, even if he's never told you, he already in his head is married to you. He already knows that you're the one he wants to be with for the rest of his life. His co-signer, his equitor of estate, his business partner, his best friend forever, his cuddle buddy. He wants to tickle you till you pee your pants. Like, this guy loves you, you guys. Look at you guys both have this beautiful twin flame unconditional love at the end of the day. Baby, you can go murder somebody and he would still like do 10 years for you. Honestly, you guys have this unconditional love for one another. You guys are ride or die. Me and my girlfriend Tupac. That is the song I'm getting for this reading. Me and my girlfriend Tupac. Or me and my girlfriend Bonnie and Clyde by Jay-Z and Beyonce. Whatever kind of music you like. But that's the song I'm getting for this beautiful reading is Me and My Girlfriend by Beyonce and Jay-Z. But I personally like Me and My Girlfriend by Tupac and Tupac. Okay, so this guy sees you as his wife, his baby mama, his best friend. Casey and JoJo, All My Life is another song I want you guys to check out. Make sure Spotify, Casey and JoJo, All My Life, because that's how this guy sees you, you guys. And he doesn't want to, in the near future, he doesn't want to wait anymore. Like, he's getting impatient. He wants to move the fuck on and start your guys' life together. He doesn't want this to be a slow moving movement in the future. He wants it to actually pick up momentum and start having a real good relationship together because he's in love with you, you guys. Like, come on. You're his queen. He knows that you're hella strong. You have that OG energy. If you don't know OG, watch Basketball Wives. Like, you're just this boss ass bitch. Like, you know, you can just like come high hell water and do anything you want to do. You can whip anybody up with your words. Like, you guys have so much power, masculine and feminine. You're the whole package. You're everything he's ever prayed for. You guys love each other. Both you guys love each other. He wants to have a family with you, wants to knock you up. So make sure wear some birth control because this guy will break condoms. That's how hard up he is for you. He just loves you, you guys. Come on. This is like the sun card in human life. So let's see what the hell his actions are going to be coming forward then, because I'm like, well, what's his actions? And then I want to see what's going to happen moving forward. Or advice. Yeah, let's see the actions coming forward. Creator God, can you tell us how this relationship is going to go moving forward? Wow, you guys, look what just came up again. Oh my gosh, unconditional love. Oh yes, yeah. The old walls have to come falling down to make a new beginning, because you guys will make it through it. Because like, you guys, there's another one in here. You guys were meant to link up in this life, have this beautiful life together. You guys were meant, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't even see that. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that, you guys. Out of all of the options in the world, don't even fucking worry about it. I have to tell you this again because I know it's like I almost need to grab you, but it's honestly like, quit, take it easy, you guys. Nothing's wrong. All he does is, he's just telling you, wait for me. I only love you. Sugar pie lollipops, I only love you. That's it, you guys. You guys had to have this separation to heal you, heal your attachment, and also heal his ass. Heal. You guys are both healing, and that's, you know what? That's what equal 50-50 twin flames always do, is they separate to heal their shadow aspects. It's meant to make them stronger and better to come together. In the near past, y'all broke each other's heart for a reason. So don't think that it was only you hurting. This was meant to bring you into more of your power to be a better for the world. Wow, you guys, this is like, I'm gonna be with you forever, life insurance, having babies. This is a legacy. This is an empire. You guys are sitting on $1 million empire. You guys are self-made millionaires together. You guys blow all the competition away when it comes to those family reunions, when it comes to community events. You guys are like Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Seriously. You guys are thebomb.com. You guys are like, I can't even say, like Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Like, honestly, you guys are just the most beautiful couple in the world. To anybody, to anywhere. You guys are that auntie and uncle's house that everyone wants to go to because they're the best auntie and uncle. You guys organize the best sports games, family reunions, weddings. Everybody wants your guys' life. You're that auntie and uncle everybody look up to. You guys are, honestly, I can't even quit. This is the most beautiful reading. So there is going to be small momentum in the future. There's going to be offers of starting all over. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to come and sweep you off your feet, gallivant real fucking crazy and be outside your window with a guitar and 10 backup people singing. No, it's going to be subtle, and it's just going to be like, hey, let's go for coffee. You know? Okay, it's going to be really subtle love, but that's the best love. It's the small things in life, you guys. So yeah, he's going to come offer you a subtle offer, and it's going to act like really low-key subtle, but low-key, like, come on. Are you fucking kidding me, you guys? Look at all of this Empress energy. Look it. Look it. I can't make this up. There's so much unconditional love. Like I said, you can go and murder 10 people. You guys, you can go join the Colombian cartel and he would still love you to the death. Honestly, you guys, this guy loves you so much. So there's going to be a beautiful new start happening, and it's going to be beautiful. Honestly, you guys are going to start this new cycle of your beautiful love story, and it's going to be beautiful, amazing, and everything that you've ever dreamt of. Like, all of your beautiful dreams are coming true with this guy, and I can't even say enough. Everything's working out perfect. You guys are going to come out of the darkness with one another and go into your beautiful, continue this beautiful love story, because this separation was meant to serve you both in the highest and the most beautiful way. I just get this really chill, cool energy from your guy. Like, he's a really upstanding, cool guy. Honestly, you guys, look at how gorgeous this is. So much unconditional love, twin flame love. You can do no wrong. You can do no wrong. And if you want to have babies, make sure, yo, you got to do what you got to do. Like, this guy's just ready to, like, go 10 rounds and within 20 hours, 10 rounds. Like, he's ready to Viagra up and take you down to Chinatown. Because he's so infatuated and in love with you. He's so turned on from you. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, this man is turned on from you. But who wouldn't be? Look at you, Claire Huxtable, in your power. So I love you so much. This guy loves you. Stop worrying about it. Take it easy. Take it fucking easy. And check out those Joe Tracy meditations, okay? So I love you so much, and I'll see you next time on Beautiful Love Tarot.